Hello, THL. Welcome to Friday Night Fights. This is Saku coming at you hard and fast. We got Corden joining me tonight. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. Great to be back for another Friday night fights.
Sir. Yes, sir. And I got the wrong people up on the screen. That's awesome. Okay. So while I fix that, we have two Hero Series matches. One at 8 p.m. Eastern and a BG's final week of BG's there, week 7. And then we have another Hero Series match at 10 p.m. or just after BG's. So Um, how about you run through who's the first show tonight, Gordon?
Certainly, yeah. So first on the docket, as Saku said, we have a hero match. We have Team Snakes on a campaign versus Even Without Hurt, We Must Still Skirt. That will be Jespin for Snakes and Nine Eyebrows, captain themselves for Turt coming at them. So little four seed action here. Records are pretty across the board similar. Jespin 3-3. Nine Eyebrows, 4-2. So, can't really go off too much off of there. But, this is post patch Hearthstone right now.
Yeah,
Most recently, Warlock getting the, straight nerf to the dome, I guess you could say. Double nerf coming from Warlock. And, probably one of the least brought classes, if not the least brought class this week. Um, yeah, actually, it is the least brought class anyway in Hero with Priest. Strangely enough, only two more brings. So we're not going to see Warlock for either of these combatants here
no,
today.
no.
What we are going to see, well, let's go through the band first. We've got Mage, Paladin, Rogue, and Warrior for Jespine. And for Nine Eyebrows, we've got Druid, Hunter, Mage, and Rogue. Jespine will not have the mage, I believe, Saku, is that correct?
Yeah, so sorry, Jespin will not have the rogue.
The rogue. Okay, so Jespine will not have the rogue, and Nine Eyebrows as mage has been banned. If I do believe that is correct.
Right. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, so I mean, remaining decks for Nine Eyebrows, Druid, Hunter, Rogue, um, really makes me feel like Druid, probably the aggro, not seeing a mage on the other side, or there is a mage on the other side, so could be Anaconda. Typically does have a decent matchup into mage, especially if you can time those celestial alignment correctly, delaying the quest reward just a little bit
Mhm.
longer. And go off with an Anaconda turn of yourself. Hunter, most likely face, but Quest Hunter has been a little bit more spicy, and there are a few more Beast Hunters coming out. I don't know if we'll see them in Hero simply because it is last hero standing. You do have to, typically want to win with that deck 3 times, and I
Yep.
just don't know if there's good matchups all around for those new Hunter decks. But there's a couple spicy ones, so you never know. And then Rogue being, so many different. We could have see Poison, we could see Garrote, we could even see Quest.
Yeah, because
Um,
that's the funky part of Rogue right now. People like Garrote is probably the most common, but it's really difficult to pilot. Um, but depending on their matchups, obviously.
yeah, no, you hit it on the head there. The Rogue is so difficult. The Garrote, if you don't really have the utmost confidence in yourself and in your piloting abilities of that deck, you tend to struggle. You tend to like, utilize a lot of your early game draw on trying to stay alive and removal. So for Jespine, I would expect. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe even a Quest Rogue, considering Paladin is up. Typically, Quest Rogue is the bane of Paladin's existence, with so many ways to bounce things back in the hand and just really keep the game under wraps with those SI7s. But
Yeah.
we'll have to see what the decks definitely come through.
Yeah. So for our viewers, we're gonna spectate Nine Eyebrows first, which will be at the bottom of your screen, with Jespine at the top of your screen for Snakes on a Campaign. So just let the players know they can rock and roll. So we are waiting for eyeballs to surface.
Gonna rock and roll.
Oh, I see one eyeball. Do I see another? I see nine eyebrows eyeball. That was hard to
9
say.
eyeballs.
9 eyeballs
9
eyeball.
eyebrows eyeball. Yeah, that's a tongue twister, eh?
Especially for this old guy. All
For
right.
the old guys. And
Sweet.
yeah, look at this. So we do have the Quest Hunter from 9 Eyebrows. And there's no quest line. So this is just looks like a straight up control warrior. Um Interested because warrior didn't really um get affected too much other than the actual quest line. The 3 pirates definitely getting buffed help make them just better pirates to run in the deck. So I'm interested to see just, a vanilla control warrior of old, really. The quest's going to come out for 9 eyebrows here. And I would assume Jesper's probably not the happiest to see. I think he would have been probably much happier if he did see Face Hunter. Just being able to, Rancors with the Barrows, gain up a ton of armor, just really get out of the range of Face Hunter. But I mean, Quest Hunter isn't going to play a lot of minions. So a lot of these turns are going to be pretty clunky and awkward going forward for Justbine, I think. Just a lot of, hero power passes of the control matchups of old.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, all right, so there is a one maker picked up. Um, the important thing is going to be is can Jesspine really gain enough armor to just nullify the rapid fire machine gun hero power of the quest made or the quest hunter. Sorry, I'm not used to saying quest hunter so often.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of tricky.
Always wanted to say quest warlock or quest mage, but really
Quest
it's all
hunter.
about this hunter right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that one back into the vocabulary. All right, so Rin's rifle coming. I mean, 9 eyebrows is not progressing the quest very fast. Okay, so there is a flame trap. Will progress if Jesspine does attack into it, which is a little neat um, way to get a proc because technically it is a spell and it is doing damage.
All right.
Yeah, again. All right, so there is the Bulwark of Azimuth actually is picked up off of the Corsair's cache, so that's going to absorb quite a bit of damage whenever Justbine does decide to play it.
Configuring some of the cams that were off. So for our viewers, we got the pretty faces back on screen now. So
Fantastic. I mean, yeah, 9 Eyebrows probably going to play the Kodobane, try to get as much damage as possible. Hasn't actually done any damage with the with the spells yet. So still on 0 of 2 of the Hunter quest, which is I don't think it's bad. It's definitely just fine to sit back and just collect all of your damage. Because I mean, we've got quick shots, we've got aim shots. Arcane is now in the deck. I mean, I would assume these wound praise are probably just going to start going face.
Yeah.
Aim shot going to go.
Start collecting some of the damage that or spell damage that Quest Hunter needs to proc. So
yeah, I mean, right there, that was a turn hitting for 7, I believe. So actually, it was 8. Yeah, no, 9. Math is hard, Saku.
That's okay.
That was 9. So I mean, right there, like even if Jesspine is running, does have the armor vendor, so that's definitely going to be something extremely usable in this matchup. It's going to be interesting to see because I would assume Jesspine is running a Rattlegore. Just because really, I don't know. I didn't see Cthulhu shuffled in at the beginning of the match. So
that's a good giveaway, yeah.
Yeah. So trying to close out the game for this control warrior, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Cargo Prime not coming down. Prime's going to be huge when he does hit it if he's able to run it into a minion. But Not much. Another Wound Prey is picked up for Nine Eyebrows. Could complete part number 2 of the quest if they so choose to do.
And
Third Wound Prey is picked up. So, yeah.
wow. Thank you,
Just going to fire
Warmaker.
these
Yeah, I
off.
was just gonna say. The rain comes.
All right. Hero Power now costs 0. We have quest completion in our hand very easily here. I wonder if we just rip a tracking here to possibly look for another way to hold on to these quick shots, but
I don't know.
we
Yeah,
could
that'd be the best idea, I would think. One
rip
tracking.
it now. Yeah, he could complete it now, and have Tavish ready for next turn, which I don't mind that at all. Actually, tracking's next turn. Every time you track, it's going to reset the hero power. So holding on to them is pretty great.
Yeah.
I guess trying to play around Rancor here, maybe by holding that other Wound Prey.
Mhm.
So going to be able to play Tavish next turn anyway, coming up to 8 mana. And, there's the Rancor. So heads up play by Nine Eyebrows.
Jespin, yeah. Oh, you mean for the opposite side? Gotcha. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, heads up just holding that Wound Prey, knowing what's coming down. But, Jespin is finding... Actually traded away the heavy plate, so that's interesting. Now Nine Eyebrows more than likely going to complete quest here.
Yep.
Get Tavish down and really just start firing off. I might have liked to see so the piercing shot might have come down, but now you have Tavish down and you can really start going off. I mean, there's a lot of spells and there's Slate still in the hand too. So if anything big or cumbersome does come down for Jespin, Nine Eyebrows is an immediate answer.
Yeah, I was gonna question, the weapon swing itself. Probably just waiting for Rancor to drop down to do the whole, return to your hand kind of deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely could be waiting for get the ice or the freezing trap back to the hand, and Rattlegore is therefore unplayable at 11 mana.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if Jespin has tested for a lot of these secrets. He probably doesn't know it's flame trap, or he might know it's flame trap. Definitely knows it's not snake trap or anything of that sort. And this would be a test for freezing trap here.
Yeah.
Gonna find out it's not, and then Coherus is gonna be able to pick up Tavish.
Yeah. I didn't really look at the graphic, but didn't realize that the knife had a sandwich hanging off it. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna start machine gunning down.
Yep. Welcome to
tracking for damage. Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Royal Librarian and Breeder. So Breeder.
Ooh.
I wonder what beast we're running.
Oh,
it's the Scorpion. Poisonous Scorpion. Yeah. Arcane Shot looks like damage.
Yeah, Librarian. It's definitely the lovely tech versus our good buddy with the death rattle. Yeah, you remember his name. Why am I
more damage? Oh yeah, I mean it would have been an interesting pick. He could still take it here, but I mean,
yeah,
if you're not worried about killing anything off, you could actually overwhelm. Ooh, you could overwhelm, and you could actually leave up the. I don't know if I love killing this. It's the same way against the armor vendor, and you don't allow him to shuffle a Kangor in. But if you're not playing a minion at the same time, it's kind of negligible. It doesn't really matter. Did we miss a hero power? No, we have hit a hero power.
No, he's been happily hero powering his way into Jespin's heart.
Yeah, wow, that was an absolute nuts turn from Nine Eyebrows. And oh, crash. Okay, little armor gain. Able to proc it as well with the Blade Storm, but a little bit awkward to Blade Storm
and have Crash on the planet.
And I mean, at this rate, I think Jespin knows what's secret this is, so he does not want to be taking 2 damage here if he ever has to. So more than likely going to be held. I think this crush has to come down, Saku. I mean, Shield Maiden gets you
10 to 10.
I guess it's 3 less, but oh, Bulwark might come down at this point in time too, which will require Nine Eyebrows to rip through basically 5 shots.
Yeah.
And it's going to waste a lot of cards and allow Jespin to buy time for themselves to gain a little bit more armor.
Ooh, and speaking of armor, there's our good buddy.
Yeah.
Thick Prime, we'll call him. Thick Prime.
Yeah.
But he's got to be able to hit something.
Prime. Yeah, no, and that's the key, right? He's got to be able, and if Nine Eyebrows, is thinking and saw the corrupted stage dive, probably knows that is the Prime and will more than likely hold Slate back. All right, so, I mean, we start with the hero power every time.
Hero power to face?
Yeah.
You get Bolo shot. That gives you another refresh.
I'd be interested if he slates Bolos and then Arcane shots his own slate to like take away the Kargath. I'm not too sure if we're thinking of how to deal with the board. I don't really care about the board personally.
Well, I was going to say, doesn't he have lethal if he ends up Bolo shot and get the...
No, because the Bulwark is going to...
Oh, right, Jesus.
Yeah.
I keep on thinking that was the normal weapon. My brain's... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Overrode it last time, so these are just going to be shots that are going to be able to rip through. I don't mind swinging, but again, Nine Eyebrows playing it safe. And then, another Shield Maiden is picked up. That's another 5 armor plus the hero power. Yeah. Chestbind could start stabilizing. I honestly Saku this turn would love to see like Crush into like a Shield Slam or something of that line.
Yeah.
Shield Slam's just kind of dead in your hand right now. And getting the additional armor this early on.
Yeah, take that 1/1, just smash the Hunter in the face and get that secret out of the way, and because you're not under any pressure from Hunter outside of spells. But they're limited now. I don't know how many cards he's got left. What, 10?
Yeah, and we've seen, well, at least a single Librarian. We've seen Selective Breeder, so we still know that there's Scorpids in the deck, so that's a little bit more generation. But then Nine Eyebrows is forced to play a minion, and then playing a minion, Kargath Prime is allowed to charge in and gain, even more armor.
Yeah.
I mean, almost a reason that you would have want this Librarian tech card to be a Viper. This is at that point in time where, kind of does the same thing, I guess. I'm interested to see the Royal Librarian tech, what it's for. Maybe it's for anything. Because really, we're not looking to push through taunts. I don't know. Interesting. So, Thalno is going to be able to push an additional 6.
Oh, Devouring Swarm, sorry.
Yeah, Devouring Storm is actually really good because now if Nine Eyebrows wants to play a minion, they can just Devouring Storm the minion and kill it, bring it back to hand, and so dodging Kargath. I think we're gonna see. Maybe see a Rancor here. You might see a Rancor. Oh, you haven't attacked the whole time. I would attack now. Okay, fair enough. This is going to. It's the same amount of armor, but now if you Rancor, you actually lose your Shield Maiden.
Yeah.
And if you just wanted to crush, yeah, that's fine. So back up to the normal time, and there is the Scorpid.
Nine Eyebrows focused on Jespin's face. So,
yeah,
aim shot.
An aim shot is a lot of damage here. An additional 5 damage. We're getting ever so closer.
So that's what
do
7,
we have?
7 damage?
We have 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. You have to. It's your own minion. There we go.
Oh.
Bam. All right. I expect. Let's see. Do we get another flame trap?
Oh.
We do. Another explosive trap is picked up.
So this could be green like. Oh. Wow, that's not going to help. right now.
It's not going to help, but I mean, Jespin, no, yeah, he's got to go for the armor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like it's a great draw if if you had the life total to snipe that venomous scorpion out of hand, but you've seen a card in hand for a very, very, very long time for Nine Eyebrows, so
Hmm.
um, there's a pretty decent uh, chance that he knows what that card is.
Yeah. So mutant is coming down. 50-50 chance to get the Slate, Professor Slate. That's the bigger statted minion in Nine Eyebrows' hands, and I hope if I were Nine Eyebrows that Slate would actually be taken because you get
Here we
spell.
go. Yo, he misses it. I mean, yeah, Jespin's probably not happy about that, honestly. He knows he's pretty much dead outside of, so we're just looking for one
spell.
one spell or a damage card off of Scorpid. Librarian's tradable, but I think we just go for the Scorpid first. We've got another aimed shot in the deck.
Yep, Scorpid first.
Breeder's another Scorp. Yeah, so we just Scorpid. Which guarantees us a spell. Wound Prey. That's not enough. It's not enough. And oh no.
Another spell.
Yeah, but it's not enough, and Prime's gonna come down. Nine Eyebrows missed on that spell. It's not enough because we don't have the mana to do anything. Bullet Shot's great, but actually Slade got eaten, so Bullet Shot's really useless. You could Dire Frenzy next turn, but I think you don't have a minion left on the board after this. Carrion Studies might be the take here.
Yep.
Oh, but like we're just one damage short here, Saku.
But you're gonna see a big 10 kick in.
Yeah, and I mean, we still have a single Scorpid left in the deck.
Oh,
a
we
single
forgot Explosive
Breeder.
Trap. So, geez. So Jespin's gonna hope.
No, I mean, Jespin's not going to attack face here. Oh my goodness, if Jespin attacks face here.
Yeah, he's smart enough to, well, you hope. You got to test it anyway, but you're pretty close to death, knowing that, yeah, there you go. Okay, so.
Oof. I mean, yeah, armor up, and this is the only chance you are ever going to see Karga. Oh, why wouldn't... Wait, are we not Kargath priming here?
Yeah.
Okay, but why would we do it into the...
Got a different vision, so...
But we lose our 12-11.
Pretty much almost spells the end.
I mean, yes and no. Scorpid still, like, we still have a Scorpid in the deck. There is still another Selective Breeder. Yeah, you lose the Armor Maiden anyway. I don't know. Interesting line there by Jespin. But Librarian's just going to be traded back, I would assume. And we have a Scorpid left. We have an aimed shot. Possibly another Devouring Swarm. Overwhelm. Okay, well. I mean, you use it.
Yeah, this gets you some heal in there. Oh,
But, I
that's
mean,
that's right.
Rancor on the other side. Did we ever kill this mutinous? No. Denied. Just all face.
Yep.
Rancor is going to really only heal us for one. You could actually hit pushing the 7 face if we swing Rancor, push the mutinous face. And then, I mean, we still haven't seen Rattlegore if it's in the deck for Jespine. Yep. We haven't seen if he runs maybe N'Zoth. You know, some of the older lists were running N'Zoth because of Kresh being a beast. Kargath Prime, unfortunately, isn't a demon, so doesn't come back. So most likely not, with really only mutinous and Kresh would be the ones coming back in this case. Yeah, I like hit Rancor and just pushing the damage face. Even just putting up like the armor vendor. Hey.
Armor vendor, get more farther away from spell antics. Spell hero antics.
I guess I don't know. Yeah. Again, we took off our mutinous off the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Nanaira is just gonna hold back on pretty much everything right now and just hope and pray. Really, we're hoping that we get our breeder before we get the venomous scorpion. Is really the biggest out that I see here. And then we can like devouring swarm the scorpion to generate a little bit more value.
So guess what, Corden? The game didn't end in 7 turns.
It did not. We're in for the long haul here, and
we're on
Game
control,
Shot,
bro.
We are on control. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what to classify Hunter as. It's maybe it's combo, but it's not really a combo. It's kind of just a quest, right?
Mid-range, yeah, quest, yeah.
All right, so gonna push another 9 to 10 to the dome here.
Wow.
Slowly but surely. Ooh, Vol'jin. I mean, do you ever Vol'jin this armor vendor, Saku?
Why not?
Like it's 4 health in against a deck that's just trying to kill you. You're gonna pull out your Samuro, but I mean, at this rate, I don't think it really matters. It's just a minion on the board.
Yep. More friends on the board to do more damage.
All right, there's the breeder. That's what we were hoping for. No devouring swarm in hand, so I wonder. Yeah, I think we just got to go for it. Wound Prey is damaged, but I don't think it's enough, Saku.
And how many Death Rattle minions did he play? There was only the
Thalnos.
There was a Thalnos and a
right.
God, what was it?
The Quillbore.
Yeah, the Quillbore. So the 2/4.
I don't expect the Jewel of N'Zoth. It's interesting if there was something else that had died that was, even half good. But all right, so Bolo shot coming out. I mean, are we just ripping the Rune Prey too?
Samuro with his useless Blade Storm.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, 1/1. What? Huh?
Yeah, I know. That is not the Samuro of old that we used to know. No. Clearing the board and Reno healing yourself.
That's right. This is pretty interesting. It's been a while since we had Warrior on stream. That wasn't Rush of sorts. So
yeah, unless we were casting an NJO match or a Heat Shock, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But
there, yeah. So
true, yeah. There was a little bit, in the older meta that Control Warrior was kind of having a resurgence before, at the end of the Barons, and before the quest line Stormwinds came out. So I'm just trying to think what else we have in the deck. There's still 1 Scorpid left. There's still the 1 Librarian, and I think it's the Devouring Swarm. Saku is our last one.
My HSR is all messed up because
trading and such.
Ooh.
Okay, Devouring Swarm, I think, is just the one we take.
Yep.
Tracking. Oh, actually, you know what? He knows because tracking's a guaranteed swarm, which allows him to actually play. Is this enough? I think it's enough.
Get back your Scorpid. Oh my goodness.
It needs to be low. It needs to be 1 mana.
Yeah.
That's it. Wow.
Holy moly. Made it.
Down to the last
and he's going to get Hunter cards on top of that.
Dire Frenzy. Why not? You know what? If he was not going to be able to kill him this turn, Dire Frenzy is definitely the card to get off of that lock and load. Can you imagine Dire frenzying those Scorpions back into the deck?
Wow. So Nine Eyebrows shaking his head, Jespin rocking his head back. So it's
Yeah.
one of
Wow.
those.
I mean, whew.
That was a nail biter. So out here first. So we got Hero Series rules, which is the LHS, so last hero standing. So that means Jespin's warrior is gone, Zoe. While Nine Eyebrows has to come back and play with the quest warrior. So or quest hunter. Sorry.
I did it. Hey, I've been doing it the whole time too. No problem. I mean, this is kind of where Nine Eyebrows is put on the back foot, right? Jespin has the favorable queue order, if you would.
Yes.
Can really bring whatever he wants to in order to go after this quest hunter. But I mean, the way that Nine Eyebrows is piloting in it, like, wow, like looked very strong, very good. Being able to hold on, Warrior as well, who, I mean, outside of Priest, I don't think there's any class that can. Well, I mean, Priest doesn't gain armor, but that can, heal yourself, as armor is pretty much pseudo healing and, overheal essentially. So, great job. But, Jespin held in there right to the very bitter end.
They did, yeah. So it's not enough armor to float, and too many spells coming at him by Nine Eyebrows to combat all that jazz. So, all right,
and all that jazz
coming at you with the mage.
Yeah, it leads me to believe that the warrior or the paladin from Jespin, I might have liked to see that here. Especially if it's like a Libram or a hand buff, it just has a lot of difficult ways to deal with. Mage isn't necessarily always the best into hunter, because a hunter it's doing the same thing the mage does, but it doesn't have the caveat of having to cast spell classes. It just needs to cast damaging spells.
Right. So it's not limited in that sense, and plus with the discount on what is it, part 3 of the Hunter's quest line, makes it to 0, which puts it in Hunter's favor to a certain degree.
Yeah, and I mean, outside of these two, Selective Breeder and the Venomous Scorpid, there's got to be no other minions played by Nine Eyebrows this game. So, if Jespin doesn't find the Frosts in time, does find. Okay, so running the Arcanologist package just to tutor out the armor, the Frost secret, but it should went for the Arcane.
Thanos, well, another Scorpid to.
Yeah, just pile up.
Yep.
Yeah, pile up the damage, pile up everything you can.
Arcane shot, easy pick. Yep.
So it's very interesting the way that Nine Eyebrows is playing this. A lot of times you see the hunter just kind of exploding in the first turns, trying to get the quest done as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Nine Eyebrows knows that they have time in this matchup, and they don't need to rush it. So, part 1's not even close to done, but all the cards in the hand are just, this is pretty much quest completion over the next 2 turns here.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like if we're never attacking face, I don't think anymore. I kind of like if we hit the breeder in and we swarm the breeder. Because the breeder was the first play, so it would attack into the Arcanologist again.
Yep.
And then the Arcanologist would die from one of the Scorpids hitting. And then you could actually just replay your breeder, getting another Scorpid out of your deck. And you could even take a preemptive shot on your Scorpid in the middle. Or we'd have to think which one came first.
Okay. Choosing another option of piercing shot to get as much damage, 5 damage in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's also a completely fine line. Is pushing 8 to face and mage. I mean, not going to be able to heal up at all because Nine Eyebrows is never going to attack face.
Right.
First Flame coming out, so I would assume we're going to then Flurry to complete. Oh, no, we played the Secret, so
right.
Could get part 2 done here as well with Primordial, First Flame. See if we can get like a Brain Freeze here, not having to. We do.
Wow. Okay, so Flurry, Arcane trips the next one. Does it get Flame?
Yeah,
Flame?
more than likely. Yeah, just you've got the mana usage. Why wouldn't you? You're not killing this minion, which is fine. You can then Brain Freeze it next turn. You can actually, I don't mind using the Brain Freeze now. Oh, another Incanter Slow is great.
Yeah, Flurry's
Flurry.
good. Flurry's the headache one because you need a body to put on there, right? So
yeah, if it's castable now, you might as well use it.
Oh,
and then we can actually Cram Sesh if so choose, but we're not going to, I don't think, with Dawngrasp coming, well, essentially next turn, the turn after. Cram Sesh is the way you get back into this, especially with the discovered Incanter Slow.
Yeah. A good hold by Jespin there, so even though they could have threw Cram Session and triggered next turn, but
yeah, you need to find a way to draw into your cheapened knights.
Yep.
And nothing says draw quite like a 2-mana draw for.
Yep.
But nothing says damage quite like a 4-mana 7.
Exactly. It's like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
I got my own fireball, well, slightly one less fireball.
Now, speaking of fireballs, double fireball picked up in hand for Jespin, and they're both discounted. But no, I mean, see, you have to go with the flow here. Pun not intended, but also hilariously intended.
What are you talking about? Go with what flow, dude?
Go with the flow. The Incanter's flow, my friend.
Dad joke alert.
Dad joke alert. He told you they were coming. You just never knew when.
Yep.
All right. So what do we have here? We can't reset yet. And these, well, they won't cost anything after this Arcane Shot goes off. But I don't think there's enough damage. Scorpid. Just need more spells, need more damage. Quick shots damage. That's fantastic.
Yep.
This is going to complete part number 3? 2? Part 2.
Part 2, yep. It's on our way to...
Yeah, we've got
spell freedom.
7 from hand next turn. Plus whatever we can hopefully find. I mean, Dawngrasp comes down, but at this point, Jespin's got to think, I'm probably dead.
Yeah. So I got to... Nothing's coming to my face minion-wise, so...
Yeah, no, exactly. Nine Eyebrows hasn't attacked this entire game, and I don't foresee them attacking to basically seal the game in Jespin's favor.
Yeah.
I have proven myself.
Brain Freeze is fine.
Choice. Yeah, freezing's good.
Just clear the hand out here for Jespin.
And not too much damage on Nine Eyebrows side. 28 at...
Yeah. I mean, Mages, if there's a deck that can actually just hit you from 30, Mage is definitely that deck, especially with double Fireball in hand. Right there, we're looking at 18 damage alone.
Yeah.
Ignite has 5 again, so that's 23. So 5 damage, and now 4 with this ping.
Yep. But
that's it.
Oh my god.
That's it. Yeah.
Pew pew. And Hunter comes through again. So in your opinion, has Quest Hunter become a little bit more popular after the patch?
Oh, did he? Okay, no. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he did it the spicy way. Because we could have just piercing shot it, but, second Tavish, why not? Sorry, Saku. I was very baffled and I thought Nine Eyebrows missed lethal there. You could re-ask your question and I'll listen this time.
I was like, okay, what did I miss? Because there's action still going on. I thought you might have hero powered there for a sec, but now just a little bit of flavor going in to finish off the flurry. So
Yeah, no, I mean, again, Nine Eyebrows. I think that is favored towards the Quest Hunter as it is.
Yeah.
It's just there's no minions really. Even Mage getting able to proc the frost spells, there was just so much damage with Thalnos being shot.
Yeah.
And just the resource management from Nine Eyebrows on this Quest Hunter has been fantastic to watch.
all right.
And it leaves one deck. That's it.
Uno deck. So that leaves us with Paladin versus Hunter.
Yeah, and well, Libram, it's back. The books are back, Saku.
I know. I was kind of excited actually because I liked Libram Paladin as long as Hey Loser doesn't come flying out all of a sudden.
We can't be friends then because I despise this deck. I despise it.
Too bad.
I'll tell you why
We're
I
friends.
despise it, Saku.
We're friends anyway, fella. Sorry.
We are friends. I'm sorry, the Librams got to my head, man.
You get the Libram flu. I got you.
All that knowledge, all that knowledge went right to my head. The Librams of wisdom, Librams of hope, right to the dome, man.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you why I don't like it. And it's not that I think it's the best deck, or that it's an oppressive deck, or that it's even just a good deck. I hate it because it's been around for so long.
I know.
It's the Bomb Warrior that never dies. You remember when the patches, when Bomb Warrior was around and people couldn't really figure out what they wanted to do. So they just kept falling back to Bomb Warrior, and Bomb Warrior was just constantly brought no matter what. There was always an archetype that was valuable. That's how I feel about Libram Paladin.
Mako, can you answer that for Bomb Warrior? Because that's what you brought quite a bit.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy Libram Paladin. It does take a little bit more effort to pilot than the Bomb Warrior did. Bomb Warrior was pretty straightforward, shuffle bombs and, wait.
Yep.
Yeah. The Libram Paladin, there's a little bit more. Obviously, getting Aldor Trueseeker, as we've seen in hand, is great. Corel Realm, I mean, this is pressure. This is pressure that Nine Eyebrows is going to have to answer. There is a great answer with Bolo Shot Slate, but at this point in time, Divine Shield being on the Corel Realm, you're just kind of behind on mana, and you're also facing down 10, being at 19.
And at the mercy of whatever your opponent has in their hand. So,
yeah, I mean, we can, overwhelm the Bannerman complete quest. We could ping off the 3/4, but that's a lot of stuff going towards minions and not necessarily towards. So we are gonna Bolo Shot. Okay. Yep. Oh, are we gonna swarm?
Oh, we might swarm. I think we might swarm here.
I like this if we swarm.
Swarm would get rid of Rome.
It won't get rid of Rome, but it will bring Slate back to your hand, and you have a second Bolo Shot in hand. Yeah, okay. I like the line.
Oh, I thought it would. Anyway.
Yeah, no, you thought the Devouring Plague would poison? Is that
at least do something? Well, I've got
just
mixed up with
I don't think
Overwhelm. That's what I was thinking of. Overwhelm kicking in there, right?
Oh yeah, no, just one mana shy, unfortunately.
But anyway, my stupidity is well known, so it's good.
No.
I'm making fun, so it's all in jest. We're all having fun here.
All right, well, there's Yogg. I mean,
Overwhelm. Go ahead.
I was going to say Overwhelm procs the Yogg, and the Bolo Shot saves us.
Yeah.
Because now we're saving Slate for True Seekers and Librams of Hope. So
what did Ron call them?
Well, there's Librams of Get 'em.
Yep.
That's the
What happened there? Revenge.
Avenge me, comrade.
That's confusing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to do anything. It's just, we're going to test for, all right, we know it's not Get Down secret. It's not then.
It's
that would
also
have tested for the new secret, which honestly, I can't even tell you the name of it because I haven't played it. The one that turns it into a
a
1/1.
1/1. Yeah, so it's like avenging or some stuff. That's avenge. That's there. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, so
Google it, folks. We don't.
Google it, find it out.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, second bolo shot looks very fancy into this with the slate.
Yep.
And Breeder's interesting, but quick shots, you're getting down in hand. You might want it to just draw, but you're thinking of what you're going to do next turn because we need to respond to this board. Yeah.
Bolo shot's an automatic, I think, right here for sure. So.
Yeah, it's going to complete part number 2, clear off the board. But I mean, Justbite does have a 5-mana hope on the other side. Can actually play. No, that would go to 2. That would go to 3. So we're 1 mana off the Truth Seeker with the hope.
Mm-hmm. You gotta think for Jespin, knowing that the explosive potential, especially with the steady shot being at 0, it's gotta throw down that Libram.
Yeah, because you can hope and then you can justice and clear off the slate, so you're not scared of your hope then being destroyed.
Yep.
I wonder if we just go for an Aldor Truth Seeker turn. You are at 17, and there is no reset that has come down yet. You know, I9 Eyebrows has 2 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
As explosive that might seem, you could take it a little slower and, you know, just get an Aldor down here. But Hope is also just safe, you know.
Yep.
This is just an 8/8. Liadrin is also in hand, so I think that pretty much guarantees a Hope could come back next turn.
Yep. Surprised he didn't Libram there, but I guess maybe using it for Samuro.
Yeah, it could be. It is interesting, actually. I don't think there was a harm there. You're not worried that Liadrin's going to overdraw you. So, yeah, no, you're not ever going to Samuro this because there's really, well, I mean, there's the Librarian, as I was going to say. There's no other minions in the deck, but...
Ooh, 1 maker. Nope.
Yeah.
The end is nigh, so...
Yeah. Jespin gonna fight off the sweep from the Quest Hunter. That's why I was expecting you know, game 2 to see that Paladin, because you know, Paladin just has the ability to overwhelm and really just, you know, the Quest Hunter has to use resources into the board to clear it up, and you know, hero powers have to ping minions, and you kind of saw the resource management that 9 Eyebrows was able to have in the first 2 games, but the third, Jespin was finally able to put pressure and really you know, jam it home.
Okay, so what do we have for Druids? What are we looking at?
Well, I mean,
it's still early. Celestial.
It looks
maybe?
Anacondra to me.
Yeah, Celestial.
Yeah.
I can predict a 100% chord, and it's Celestial a lot.
Hey, look at you go.
Hey, get all my luck and skill from Brushy.
I mean, there was a chance. I mean, the Glowflight Swarm kind of made me think that it wasn't Miracle Druid, like, you know, the Cthulhu Druid, and also, you know, Cthulhu not being shuffled in. Is also tells you what it is. Wow, Fungal Portrait on the top is robbery. And gets a, oh man, second Fungal and dodges the Anacondra. All right, so I mean, this is more than likely a little bit more favored towards the Paladin. If the Paladin can get a board stuck before 9 Eyebrows has a chance to Celestial, you know, as soon as that Celestial alignment comes down, and if we do see an Anacondra in hand, it could spell disaster, but there are a lot of ways for Jespine to fight back into this board. You know, there's Barov, there's the Libram of Justice to just, you know, turn everything back down. We've seen, you know, City Taxes in, so City Tax is a great way with Barov and Librams to just clear off a board of, you know, massive minions.
Okay. Couple wisdoms in hand. City tax not useful right now, except for
Well, there's a 6-man online. We're probably just going to see the glow fly here. It has to be respected.
yeah. You can't let
Like,
14 damage come slapping in your face just to chin check.
no.
So
Yeah, and just the absolute threat. I mean, we've got the coin, and there is the justice, but this is a bit awkward to clear. We're just gonna roam. Yeah,
roam if you
Yeah,
want
clear
to.
up
Roam
3
around
of
the
them.
world.
Yeah, you're only clearing 3 here.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well,
Oh, are
Thanks
we
for-
gonna? What's happening? Oh, coin hope.
Yeah.
But then we still only clear the same amount, so there's no point in wasting the coin. Yeah.
good thought by Jespin. So then we just overgrowth here or
Man, I mean, yeah, Jespin was praying there was nothing like a bloom into solar armor up, but luckily he actually dodged it. Yeah, I like this from Nine Eyebrows. Those are 2 of the worst cards to play into your hand right now.
Yep.
So it just makes your board a little bit more sticky, and Jespin has to respect it once again. Finally finding a Libram discount in the Aldor attendant.
Well, they already get discounted, man. What are you talking about?
Well, the true Libram discounts.
I feel you. All right. So Libram of Justice. I don't think that's the play right now. Although the 4/5 we get off the board real quick.
I mean, you can Libram of Justice, and then you can coin City Tax, right? It clears the board.
True.
It heals you for 4.
Yeah.
And then you kind of pass the buck. You can also, just attendant with it. It 1 mana for 1 mana.
Yep.
And you get 1 additional. Oh, it's just enemy minions. So,
okay.
Yeah, just really going to be able to clear off this board. I think you got to do it. You can't give the druid 1 more turn to possibly find armor up with a solar.
So here we go. Pay your taxes, people.
Yep.
You get 1 damage to face.
That is the weird. That was just a mini Holy Nova. I've actually never seen the animation for it, and I really wanted just to see gold coins taken from all of the minions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just a guy on a trolley running through with gold flying out the back. The mini Holy Nova makes me a little bit sad, but I digress.
Yeah. I was just about to say it was almost like a Lord Baroff to me. So
yeah, but even Barov has a cool voice line. That was just kind of I'm here.
Yeah. Taxes, pay your taxes, fools.
Yeah. All right, so pretty straightforward turn. Just gonna overgrowth it towards the Celestial. There's nothing drawn in hand that really is a threat yet. I mean, on the side for Jespine, same thing. Hand of Adal is a great pickup because really this turn did not look the best.
No. Northwest Commander coming down, possibly. Ouch.
It's so difficult. I think you have to at this rate, but it's your only card draw left. But I think it's the responsible thing to do. Get a little more pressure. Don't make these next few turns for Nine Eyebrows just a walk in the park for them. Make them have to make a move here. Which if we align here, as Nine Eyebrows, this is the fastest. I mean, Libram Hope's coming down anyway, but we're gonna pull the trigger on it, and it's gonna be an Aldor attendant into a free Libram of Hope, and it's gonna pretty much lock the game out unless we get an Anaconda top deck next, literally right now.
I want to thank Turtle for doing some subscribing here. So 5 months in a row. Way to go, buddy.
Thank you, Turtle. I just see Aldor attendant into free hope. I Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just so good. You can bear off. Look at me talking and saying words. You can vary in Bannerman next turn. This is just so much. Like, this is what I mean, Sago. This needs to be Anaconda. And if it's not, the game's over.
Yeah. It's got to be Sir Mix-a-Lot. Is it Sir Mix-a-Lot? Yeah.
What do we got here? We could.
Uncle? No.
We gonna
Nourish. Yeah.
Nourish goes to mana, and then we're gonna double fungal. Oh my gosh, should we double fungal? Oh no, we're gonna double port. Okay.
Oh, double Cenarian.
That's not. Oh, that's such a good one.
Oh yeah. There you go.
That's a lot of health.
It comes and some. Yeah, it is.
Remember when I said warrior was the best way at gaining armor? I forgot that druid is also, you know, Cenarian board.
Oh, we got Varian coming down.
Yeah, this is just great. And then we can just Bannerman everything that comes out. It's essentially a free. Should be a free. Oh, we run the McGurgle Prime. Typically, you want to see the pupil coming out of there because it's usually a free 0 mana 4/5, even just off of Varian without Celestial Alignment. Because for every spell cast this game, you get to draw, or you get to play them for one less. So it's either not in the deck or just an unfortunate turn of events in the draw situation.
Really? It's not too heavy.
All right, some big buffs.
Yeah, some massive buffs. What are you doing here, Saka? You chucking face?
Well, you don't want to bump.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think you have to bump. Oh, wow, the disrespect. Oh, wow, taking 8. Okay. I mean, fair. You are behind 2 very large taunts. Oh, a natural Soul of the Forest. That's a card I haven't seen in Druid in a very long time.
Yeah.
Since Gibberling was sent to pasture.
Do you do germination twice on this? Knowing that it can rush and then it can have a 5/9 taunt?
Yeah, I mean, you could fungal and try and see what you grab first. But yeah, like double germination on this is pretty insane, and then you sit back with like some lifesteal as well. Or sorry, taunts. That's not the right. I'm thinking of the demon. This is just a demon hunter card. Yeah, we're even just gonna arbor or solar eclipse this.
Nice.
Yeah, wow, what a turn. I mean, do you do it again? Why not?
Can't rely, and then you soul force it just because. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a respected arbor up at this point. Wow, what a turnaround by 9 eyebrows. I really expected Jespin to just run away with it here. We still are, you know, a Libra of Justice away.
There's a Yogg.
No, that's a Yogg. I mean, we are dead. What can we? Samuro dies, so Samuro can't do anything. Aldor can soak up a little bit of damage. Oh, we were hoping for Libra of Justice.
And no dice on that, but so if you plop down Bannerman, Samuro does 3, 6.
Don't have the
enough.
mana. You don't have the mana.
Oh,
and
geez,
he just still dies, right? Samuro, so Frenzy doesn't proc, and that's it. I mean, I think we could have stayed alive with Aldor, but his double trades, but 9 eyebrows is going to take a 3-1 victory over Jespot.
All right, just double checking with 9 eyebrows, see if they can speak with us. Then once we finish off this quick little interview, 3 to 5 minute interview, we'll jump right into the battleground scene.
Yeah, it's going to get hopefully a real quick little one here and get right into BGs.
All right. So they are good to go. So pop them in here for a sec. Congrats to Jespin there for making it entertaining there. That hard fought battle, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's unfortunate that, you know, Quest Hunter is just a deck that maybe you don't get to see too much.
That's
So
right.
could have that issue there.
What's up, Nine Eyebrows, man? What's going on? Congrats.
Hello, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
What's going on? That game one actually just stunned me, honestly. That felt so weird. I felt like I did so many things wrong in that game that I was just like off the whole series. The Hunter versus Warrior.
Yep.
I don't know. I gotta say, I feel like you piloted that Warrior Hunter extremely well.
Okay.
You definitely made
I
me.
felt like there were like points where I was like, there were definitely other lines I thought of that I was like hindsight kind of slapping myself for. But I eventually got there, so I didn't really actually tilt, which was nice.
Yeah. No, I mean, there were some really great plays, like, the tracking off of Scorpid, knowing you had the Devouring Swarm and not taking the one given to you, being able to push the damage there, and just, constantly staying on the path of, I need to shoot everything at the face. I don't care what the board looks like right now.
Yeah. Fortunately, a lot of the decks right now in Standard kind of feel like wild decks, or they play a little bit like wild decks, which is where, most of my gameplay comes from. So, like, a lot of, like, that, that's Raza Priest, right?
Yeah,
Quite
that's right.
literally.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
it's Raza Priest, but the spells actually do damage. You don't have to
Yes.
play that 4-drop that nukes
Yeah.
with Inspire. Your spells actually just nuke themselves.
Yeah, you don't need to kill yourself to kill your opponent with
Yeah.
with Quest Hunter. But I mean, there is a downside. We see, in the Paladin matchup, a little bit of pressure, and you don't get to have that same resource management that you did in the first two games. Kind of being able to sit back, gather your Scorpids, gather your spells, and then kind of pop off with like a 2-turn Tavish.
Yeah, that Divine Shield was really funny. That actually just I did the line with the planning to coin out the professor or the 3-drop that's poisonous.
Yep.
And the Bola shot, and I was like, wow, if he plays a Divine Shield, I'm actually just so mad. And then he played the best Divine Shield, and I was like, holy, I can't even be mad at this. This is my fault.
Yeah, and then even the best one, and then being able to discount some of the Librams in hand definitely helped them out to push through that match there. But I know Quest Hunter looking great. I mean, even Anaconda Druid sans Anaconda looking very strong there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that deck with like almost all of my body. I really, really hate Celestial Alignment as a card. I think it's just obnoxious, but sometimes it works in your favor. So I don't know.
Is it Elucia obnoxious or?
I think I'm just bitter and upset because I used to like the old lists in Wild with Druid a lot more.
Okay.
I feel like the Celestial stuff is a lot less skill intensive than I hated the Kael'thas stuff, but most people ran Kael'thas. I was a Ysayle gamer, the one that sets all your spells to 1.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like now you just run Celestial and you just kind of auto win some matchups. And I don't like auto win cards like that. I don't think they're fun.
Yeah, especially that Druid is really the only class that can abuse mana gain outside of Shaman with Lightning Bloom.
Yeah.
And then, even at that point,
lockout too. It's it's such lockout. With the second Celestial is the dumbest one. That's the funny one.
Yeah,
when you,
the pop off.
Stop them, yeah.
Yeah, the pop off into you literally have 1 mana.
Yeah, that one's the one that's crazy.
But yeah, no, a strong showing. I mean, you guys are looking really good on turn. It was this is one of the matchups that you're going to have to take if you want to. Still a little bit left in the Hero series to go, a couple more weeks, but you guys are right on the cusp there, fighting with teams like Snakes on a Campaign. And this win's going to give you a couple great points towards the week. It must make you feel great.
Yeah, I'm really happy. We had a few rough weeks in the beginning-ish with our team. Not with our team, we just had rough results.
Yeah.
But this is what happened with my Wild Aces team, the team that I won with the first time. We had the few int weeks, and then we kind of put our heads together and started playing well. And I'm thinking we're kind of doing the same thing. Don't want to speak too early, but I want my 3rd crown.
There you go. He's coming for it. So, fantastic.
Call it everybody
out.
We're
playing that way. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got a good crew there with Super Chicken, Molstar, CMAC, and some Nine Eyebrows guy, and then Skirt Reynolds, of course, who's
Oh yeah, my team is wonderful.
Yeah.
All people I love to be around.
buddies,
So it's
yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of tenureship on that team for sure. So it's looking good. I definitely hope to see you guys continue on in a good upward trend.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
No worries. I was just going to say, any final words before we let you enjoy the rest of your evening?
No, I think actually. One thing. So, vote for me for the World All-Stars event for the Wild team. I'm nominated with a few other people. If you haven't voted yet, it's on Bemi Esports' Twitter. And yeah, just go there, vote for. There's a lot of recognizable names on those lists. I'm sure if you haven't done the ballot, you can go through and see a bunch of people you know from THL. But if you want to do me a favor, throw in a wild vote for me, Turtle, and Twos.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So get on that, people.
Get on it.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much for being on stream, man, and enjoy your evening.
Yeah. Have a good night.
You too.
See you later.
Bye.
All right. That was awesome. So
love to see the insight into like the Quest Hunter. That's really awesome when you can talk to somebody who's really practiced it and really showed you the ins and out of a deck like that. It was awesome.
Yep, appreciate it. Thanks to Jessamine again for being on stream and on cams. It's not always easy, especially with some of the added pressure that happens. But we are going to switch gears, and we're going to put on our Battleground Series hats and jump right into the teams that are really, I guess, the top 4 teams, really. Didn't really look at the stats right quick, but I'm going to do that right now before I misspeaking.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody we're looking to follow is in this lobby. Outside of Dawned 8 is actually in the blue lobby this season or this time around, and Daryl and Flurgle. So we've got the top teams in this one: Concedure Mass, Risky Refresh, Crafty Monkeys, and Team Phantom Force, who are not out of it, but it is going to take an unlikely series of events for them to push into that Final Four.
That's right. So yeah, just running real quick through the standings before we Gordon kind of double checks with the green lobby to see if everybody's chiming in. So we got Crafty Monkeys at 315 points, Risky Refetch at 291, Concedure Match at 245. Who have, in my opinion, really picked up their socks and after a rough first couple weeks with some people unable to make the matches, which left at a disadvantage. So for them to be in third place right now is showing their strength. They've got Dawned 8th, which is carrying Dawn Day all the way. 236. We got Daryl and Flurgle OnlyFans at 224. Team Phantom Force, which is going to be shown tonight with 218 points. Venari's Virtuosos, 212. And then Friends of Bob bringing up the support line at 210 points. So, right.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. I mean, this match we're going to see is the top 3 teams with really Phantom Force in the driving seat to try and find it. But, I mean, you're ready to go, Saki, whenever you are.
Okay. I'm good to go. So, who are we spectating first?
I will be jumping in on the lobby leader Riots for right off the bat there.
I'm gonna jump on to. Oh, I forgot to do the link for our players. What's it called? The OBS. So gotta get that done too. So sorry for the quick delay. Let's see, blue lobby. The green lobby. God. Anyway, so I'm going to be spectating Riots, I believe.
Oh, okay.
You're doing Riots, right? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
I'll do Fire Emblems, a.k.a. What's his face? Zach. It always throws me off.
Zach. Yeah, no, it's... and I mean, Fire Emblems and captaining Team Phantom Force, they had a great last season, too. They were kind of in the same position they were right now. a little bit behind in the standings, but had a great last week and were able to really push through and solidify themselves in playoff spots. So, kind of in the same position. And, maybe the tenureship is going to be able to help them get through.
Yeah. All right. So, did they start yet?
We are. I am on, I'm just in with Riots right now.
Okay. Then I messed up the frame here, so give me for 200 million seconds.
No worries. I'll quickly just run down. Right now, we've got Quillboars, Elementals, Pirates, Beasts, and Mechs. So that means no Murlocs, no Demons, and no Dragons will be in this lobby, Saku.
All right. Okay, we are sharing your screen right now.
Perfect. Just gonna run into the first match here. So I will run through the teams or the characters, the combatants after this match figures itself out.
The first 3 or 4 rounds are really not too action packed, but one of those things. Setting the tone is what we call it.
Yeah, it's very simple play. So this is the great turn to go through the housekeeping style of things. You've got Riots on Omu off the bat, Damon on Captain Hook Tusk, Blue Jay is coming in on Tess, Turtle is coming in on Master Nugent, Lilnenko on Norsdamu, Terpsy is coming in on Reno, Fire Emblems is on Shinvala, which is very on brand. I love that. And Lilnenko, your mom kid, Lilnenko's teammate is on Silas Dark Moon.
Okay.
Saku, have you actually looked at the scores of who's in our lobby at this point in time?
I did briefly before we started, and I'm amazed that there's so many big numbered point getters. So we got Riots and Damon, and like getting 70 points in this series is crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. You've got Lilnenko and your mom kid, the top 2 point getters for Concede Your Match. You've got Riot number 2. Damon is number 2 on Crafty Monkeys with 80 points. And then you also have Fire Emblems coming in number 1 for Team Phantom Force as well. So, like, the big hitters came to the Friday spot. This is the place to be if you're looking for the juggernauts.
And the juggernauts they are. I mean, ain't no holding back right now. This is vying for playoff position. I think it's top 4 teams can move on. So 1 plays 4 and 2 plays 3, I believe. But don't quote me on it. Or you can. Doesn't matter. So,
All right. Well, Turtle is going to be popping Riots here for the first little damage on top of Omu. I mean, Omu's game plan is pretty much what you're seeing from Riots. It's fast taverns and being able to find really good minions along the way that can stabilize your board until you can give yourself a direction on like tier 4 or tier 5.
Mm-hmm.
I really wouldn't be surprised to sell this sell the Gambler a tavern up, and then with the Omu hero power, you could actually buy one of these minions. Maybe buy the Sewer Rat. It gives you a little bit more and gets you up to tavern tier 4. Whereas then you could roll on 4, try to find some triples, and discover a really good 5-drop to give you a little bit of direction. But this is also fine. Riots might have been feeling a little bit of pressure with that 5-shot coming into Fire Emblem's board. Might be a little bit nervous as to what they're going to see. So, go to play it safe, get some minions, can easily tavern up next turn and not risk, taking a bunch of damage too early on.
I must apologize for the screen name. I guess Snake Fods is being substituted with your mom kid. Did not realize that until just now. So.
All right, just a tie across the board for Riots and Fire emblems there. Definitely fine. That's what Riots is looking to see, just early stabilization. Does find the second spawn. I would assume, seeing based off of what your mum kid does here, Riots could just hero power. Again, get the 2 gold, able to buy one of these minions. So we do see the tavern up from your mum kid in the bottom here. So I'll be interested to see, yeah. So Riots is going to follow suit, takes the same route, and just buys the second spawn. Gets himself a pair, hoping to find the triple into a tier 5 minion.
All right. Sorry for the lack of commentary. I'm just some of the skins have thrown me off with who's doing what.
Yeah,
So-
you really have to hover, and then like even Fire Emblem's Volcanic Shinvala.
which is probably
In
my
what-
favorite one. Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good, but in what world does that look like Shinvala?
I know.
So you really have to look at the hero powers to find out who the heck you're even looking at.
Yeah. So it almost looks like Diablo from first and second. So yeah. Oh,
Yeah, well, this is gonna be quite the shot. Unless actually it's gonna be a win. Wow, those trades went very favorably into Riots at the end there. And Riots is on Tavern Tier 4, probably the highest Tavern tier in the Tavern at the moment. Looking for the triple. Oh, coming into Blue Jay. Blue Jay's been on a losing streak. Maybe we greeted a little bit.
just I just saw the cams right now.
Well-
So we have we have an individual. I'm not sure what their name is, but there could be a slight hint. I'll put it in the Green Lobby Discord there.
Yeah, that is that might give away who that is.
Yes. Good on you. I'm glad the turtle. is
Very
mobile.
very on brand.
Yes.
Ooh, so Riots is there is a decision here, and the decision is tier to 5. You do have the free dealing gambler, so you have a bank of 3 gold here. Maybe just waiting for the absolute last minute to tavern up. I can't imagine why we would wait this long to not make plays. We're not rolling at this rate.
Nope.
Yeah, we're just gonna vote. Yeah, okay, here we go. Oh, that's a great minion.
All right. So after this battle, we'll flip over to who I'm watching, which is Damon. So,
Last minute, Riot sells the gambler to try to buy the elemental and actually miscues it and loses the 3 gold.
ouch.
I don't believe it's going to cost them, but wow, what a miscue there. That's an unfortunate turn of events. Not going to cost them. Just going to be able to push a little bit of damage here to Blue Jay. Sabu, who did you say we were rolling off to?
We're gonna roll off to Damon because Sneak Fods, or not Sneak Fods, but Fire Emblems is spectates off right now. So
Fantastic. All right, so as we move over to Saku's board on Damon, I will be transitioning myself. Saku, what are we looking at over there?
we're looking at some beasts. So you know what beasts are bringing?
I think
Garbage.
it's Froggy time, if I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, so we're bringing in some hippity hoppity, flippity floppity, leaper froggers. So selling a bunch of stuff, things, getting sewer rat, get more stuff rolling.
Ooh,
Double
there's a
soul
trip.
Yep, almost a trip. Or
Yeah, I was 100% looking at the wrong screen. I'm not looking at the correct one. I'm back. Don't worry. I am a professional. JK, I am not a professional.
You're
but-
my professional. Oh, we're good.
See, that's just the real. You're the real MVP here, Saku. All right, we're looking at leapers. We're looking at beasts. We're looking at Damon trying to find a Baron Rivendare at this rate. Triples in Rivendare. Triples in Rivendare is what Damon's saying. He's coming into his teammate Turtle.
Yep.
Who has been, doing very well for themselves. This is going to be a closer one here, but I think Damon's going to take it just based off of death rattles.
Yeah. So according to HSR,
Mm.
it's almost 12% to tie.
It's a tie. Wow.
That is
Amazing.
crazy.
The fact that the Leaper didn't get procced and actually value traded to anything across the board is wicked. Oh, Damon, there is a macaw for yourself.
And another friendly
Yeah,
leaper.
that is a absolute great tavern to buy right now. All right, you got to think where you get a hero power. No 3 drops actually, and so just gonna take the mama. Oof, missed on the triple there. Just missed.
Whiffed.
So
Poison?
probably spawn at this rate, mama, and then macaw. Yeah.
Were you throwing your
Take the-
banana at nowhere?
I think you hold the banana, to be completely fair. You hold the banana because you want to be able to banana the Rivendare.
Oh, right.
Although you could play it. It's just you don't have like the way that this board is being built right now by Damon. You don't really have a turn off to find blood gems. And your best way to then get past the Rivendare is to just buff it up through, bananas or that way you can throw a one, this one attack Tabby Cat really eats up a shot from Zap.
All right. So you're running into a 20% chance to tie here between Terpsy and Damon.
Terpsy. Yeah, I mean, this is just these sewer rats procking. It's gonna make Mama pop off even harder.
Yep.
This won't be a lethal because 15 pop cap, but this definitely could have been lethal. A few different ways here. Actually, would have just been shy. It's 15 exactly. So, are we going to see our first death?
we do.
We are. So, Blue Jay is going to be sent packing by Shinvala, which is Fire Emblem. All right. So, Damon is now coming into Lil Nenko's board. There's Mama. I think you roll past. Okay.
Well,
I honestly think you
ooh.
might roll past the Mama. That's a triple. But what are we tripling? I don't.
Tripling the
To be
mama.
fair, Saku, I don't think we want to triple the Mama. Goldrin is but by Exna. Don't take the bait. I mean, Goldrin is good. Don't get me wrong. Goldrin is good, but you have
There you go.
3. Yeah. Okay.
Not
Thank
debated.
gosh.
So
Oh, and that's gold. Elemental, great actually. Oh, can actually taunt up the other Leaper as well with this Houndmaster.
oh
I mean,
boy.
Damon's turn is he's just literally missing Rivendare at this rate.
Now,
God, that's a big by Exna.
I've never seen that size my Exna before, but I guess
Yeah, naturally, not typically. Like just played on the Mama board like that. Usually, if maybe a Goldrin comp hits it or something like that, but. I mean, yeah, that poison's sticking around. There are no big demons. There are no big dragons. So outside of like elementals, there's really not a lot of big minions that need to be dealt with poison. It's just a really good beast right now.
wow, this one's going to be pretty close too, according to.
Yeah, I mean, it really is going to come down to what resets Lil Nenko can get. So great value trade into the Mama right off the bat is going to save a ton of damage. That's going to pop. Ooh, misses. And there's the first reset. Ooh, okay. So is going to miss the rest of the resets coming off of this Deflecto bot. But, I mean, if these trades keep going this way, that's a massive
great
trade.
one. Yeah.
I think it's pretty tied down the middle. No, that'll actually be a loss. Yeah. Ooh, and taking 10.
Not so bad, but it's a.
It's
thump
not
up.
terrible, but it's it's scary.
Yeah. All right. Next turn. Who are you viewing right now?
I was actually on Lil Nenko, so we'll stick with Damon for one more turn.
Yep.
And then we'll fire over to Lil Ninko, who Damon just popped for a little bit of damage. And we did lose one more Saku. Who did we lose?
We lost Terpsy, who basically got smacked around by Riots. So
Riots put the teammate on.
No.
Just pop the teammate. Dealing 10 at this rate, though, I think possibly it was an unfortunate matchup, but sometimes that is just the way it goes. You can't really, do anything different. That's just, live by Battlegrounds, die by Battlegrounds style.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem's getting knocked around by Turtle the turn before, so now he's facing Turtle's teammate there.
Fire Emblem's just went up to Tavern Tier 6, Saku.
Wow.
Everybody is 5 or 6 at this point in the game.
And no, he's only got one triple that he did this so far this game. So
yeah, as well as your mom kid actually, as well as Nolnenko. Turtle has no triples. Damon has 1, and Riots has 1. Saku, there have been, outside of literally what we're seeing right now, there's only been 8 triples this game.
So it's just pure.
This is just pure stats. There's been yeah.
Just
this is just
stats.
But Saku, Baron Rivendare's gone.
So does this mean that Damon gets a little taste of?
It's gonna be. Yeah, I believe so. It could be a tie. It's not a tie. Okay. Wow. Whew. Fire Emblem squeaks out there.
All right. So that we move on to Corridon's view there of.
Yeah, Lil Nenko just actually getting popped by your mom kid, his partner there. But it's great because, they won't have to face each other for another very long time. And Lil Nenko actually finds the triple into the Meko egg here. So at this rate, Lil Nenko is really looking for the Omega. Oh, misses on the first Omega. Flat Tusk is interesting, but it might just be my Exna for the poison. All right, still looking for some triples, but we're kind of in an awkward position where we don't have anything. Could just go to 6, to be completely fair. No, gonna keep rolling, keep digging.
Rolling.
Coming into Turtle's board, Turtle did just find a triple there, as we see in the bottom left corner. But Turtle also took 25 from Riots, who we left very early on.
Yep.
Riots also going for the mech build here. So, I mean, Lil Nenko is battling for mechs with Riots, and, doesn't look to be going amazing. Just going to end on the boar with, these are going to be +2/+2 across the board. It's going to be nice for the Divine Shield minion. It's going to be nice to give my Exna a little bit more health.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but sooner or later, we're just going to have to find the Omega Defender and to be able to buff this board. Ooh,
wow.
It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Double
gone.
to my Exna. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, and then we will see a reset on the Holy Mackerel.
Yeah.
And barring some amazing death rattles here from the Gas Coiler, that looks like it's going to be Turtle's demise.
Yeah, I got to get Turtle on screen because he's the only person that's on cams right now, so.
Yeah, this is just going to be, kind of a drawn-out one as these microbots attack into each other, and but eventually Turtle will be faced with a 6th place exit.
Yep. Pew. Poor Turtle. But you got on screen there for a quick sec. So.
Oh, tied actually. Fire Emblems was also sent out by Riots.
Holy
so
moly.
there's a 6th and a 5th tie there. Oh, I lost you there.
Yeah, that was just me being stupid.
Nah, misclick, bud. Always.
I pressed leave, or not leave, I pressed quit instead of leave. So I'll be back.
He will be back in a moment. All right. Well, stay along with Lil Nenko here. We do have a top 4. We've got Riots, who is on a 7-match hot streak.
Holy
You've
moly.
got Damon, who has, finally found some triples and looks to be in a very strong position with the Beast comp. We are following your mom kid at the moment we are just saw your mom kid and we are following Lil Nenko at this point. So, these are the top 3 teams, Saku. Are you at all surprised to see this top 4?
Not really. I know Damon's a pretty strong player. He's been pretty consistent throughout the season. But yeah, it should be a good fight. So
Yeah. So, and the best part is Lil Nenko and your mom kid actually get to dodge each other at least for one more, possibly 2 more rounds, depending on what happens here. So Lil Nenko is going to get a Damon, whereas your mom kid is going to have to go into the hot streaking Riots.
right. So I'm gonna. You're spectating. Okay, Lil Nenko, and I got your mom kid right now.
All right. Well, here we go. Damon with the Beasts. Olmenko doesn't have the Rivendare, so we're going to have to see, the Zap. So the Rivendare is going to start popping off. We'll have to see how quickly he can kill it.
Yep.
It's not looking like it's going to be good. I mean, HS Replay might say a 50-50 here, but this has to be some pretty amazing resets on the Divine Shields.
So Riot's just clapped your mom kid for 25. So that.
Okay.
So it's down to...
Holy Mackerel actually gets proc. Do we get to see this? The deflector needs to be hit now? It does. I just don't think there's enough, Saku. No way, yeah. And that is going to spell the end of the road for Lil Nenko. So yes, they're going to have a tie for 3rd and 4th.
Yep.
Your mom kid and Lil Nenko concede your match. Just got sent packing. So we've got a final 2. We've got Damon. We've got Riots.
Riots from Risky Refresh and Damon from Crafty Monkeys.
Yes, sir. So Damon with that, still very impressive and, good leaper build. And Riots more along the lines of the mech build with the, this is the build that Lil Nenko is striving towards. Riots has found the Omega Busters, has all the Divine Shield minions, has the resets with the Kangor. So I'll be very interested to see how this one goes. I just always feel like Leapers, just unless you get the Baron right off the bat, it's just so demoralizing.
So we'll see. We're coming into the final round here between these 2 titans of their teams. So number 1 and number 2 on tonight's list with Riots at 82 points and Damon at 80. So smart players. See what they do to each other.
Yeah, and I mean, you hit the nail on the head there, right? With the Titans, these 2 have been playing insane for the duration of this series. Oh, there goes Rivendare. As I'm just saying, Rivendare's gone very, very early, Saku. Here go the Macaw, going to see what it can do, but there's no reset on the Macaws. Here come the Rats, but the Rats are also popped. This Hydra is just looking too small. Omega Defender is going to go down, and here goes the...
Breathe, brother, breathe.
Oh my goodness, this is
so
exactly what Riots was looking for. Kangor is going to pop and actually bring back Singular Omega Defender, and it's going to be able to attack Saku. Holy shnikes, this is just a beautiful board.
23 exactly.
This is it, man. That's what Riots needed to insane.
Pow. Well, what a final match there. So that was incredible to see. I don't know what the how do you combat that? Once you kind of, I guess, go with leapers, but
for Riots to combat it, or for Damon
for
to fight back?
Yeah. So say he survived by 1 point, 2 points.
You go for ghouls.
Ghouls, okay.
Which ghoul will rip off the divine shields, but the way that Riot's board was set up, ghouls really aren't even going to save you, because as soon as that first Omega Defender goes off, the Deflectobots get their shields back.
Yeah.
And then as the Deflectobots get traded into, Mackerel gets shields back, Kangor's pops off, more Omega Busters. It's just such a beautiful board of resets coming from Riots there. Like really great play.
Way to go for Riots, and congrats to Damon to get in number 2 spot, obviously. And then I did write down who fell into what place there, but I'm sure the
It was
website will be refreshed.
Third place, actually tied third and fourth were the Concede Your Match boys. Your Mum Kid in 3 and Lilnenko in 4. I think rolling down the line after that, we have Fire Emblems in 5. 6, I do believe, was Blue Jay. 7, or no, sorry, Blue Jay was 8. It was Turtle in 6, with Terpsy bringing in the 7th. Haven't seen Blue Lobby just yet. They got off to a little bit of a slower start, a bit of a hiccup on that side. So we are going to see if we can get some Blue Lobby splits in soon, but that's okay. I mean, Shaka, you were saying Juggernauts at the end there. Like, you want to talk about how Damon and Riots have been performing this season.
Yeah, they're just as the stats say on the website itself, it's just 2 very smart players captaining their. Is Damon captain of the team?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. So both captains doing what they should be, which is wrecking shop,
winning.
Yeah, wrecking shop and showing how it's done on stream. So.
Actually, sorry, Canoe is
that's right.
Is Crafty Monkeys. No, that's I was misled just as you were. I misled you.
I just kicked the website on. It's like, oh yeah, okay, so it's Canoe. That's the captain with Demon. That's rocking the ship tonight. So, all right.
Don't rock the boat.
We are in a 5-minute break right now with the group there. So,
so just take your time to stretch it out. Grab some water, grab a drink, grab some food, grab whatever you need. We've got one more BG's round, and then we're gonna head back over to Standard for another last hero standing match.
Right, and we'll be joined by none other than Donde, who is entertaining his team with some match play tonight for BGs. So,
Donde is in that little bit slower Blue Lobby, so hopefully he'll come back with some positive information, or I guess some good stories of the battlegrounds and how it's going.
That's right. So in the meantime, I'm just going to roll right through some of the matches that are becoming this weekend. So we got Saturday Schoolstone. We got a wild match there between Dr. Bomb MD and versus Agent PWE. It's going to be casted at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
Salty Saturday, which I am subbing in for Wild 9 doing the opera, is going to be 2 matches. So we got a Hero Series match at 8 p.m. Eastern with Mr. Python and Super Chicken, which is going to be an awesome match. Both highly calibered players for their respective teams. And then we got Wild 9 himself going up against the Australian player Reverb for their Pro Series match at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sunday Schoolstone doesn't have anything current, so if anybody wants to play in between 2 and 5 p.m. Eastern, just let Lotus Knight know and he will hook you up. And then Sunday is busy. We have, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, we got Big Banter Face versus Pocket Train in the Pro Series.
Wow, that's insane.
Yep. So
that's a great match.
GM with a very successful player on ladder right now. I've never heard of Pocket Train myself, but I trust what Lotus Knight had set that up, and it's going to be an incredible match. Then we got Go ahead.
I was gonna say Pocket Train is always a very high legend player, so that's going to be an insane match.
Yep. Then we're chiming in with Mr. Neji Boston, the 3-peat crossover champion for THL, and well-known player on the circuit itself for the ladder, versus Kazgar in their Hero Series match at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we have Battlegrounds, which is going to be hosted by Mojo Pal and myself, because Steffi's actually playing in this Sunday to help her team out and try and get as many points out as possible. So busy weekend. So if you're looking for some other stimuli, you can come watch us on THL Twitch. I almost forgot what the name was. It was Team Hearth Legends. So Twitch/Team Hearth Legends. Come see us.
Come see us and come hang out.
Yep. All right. So we're still waiting for. Well, we got 7 out of 8 players there ready to go. Just trying to figure out who's missing. It is.
That's all right. Just a couple more minutes here. You know, the break's not quite over. You know, just getting the last of whatever they need to in their break. So, it's gonna be all right.
It's your mum kid that's not ready just yet. So, nope. He just as soon as I said the name, popped right.
Oh.
So we lost Turtle now. So they're. So Turtle had to give up the cam just because the turtle he was balancing on his head was hurting it. So. We have no turtle cam anymore. I'm sorry, folks.
Rip turtle cam.
Giving the players the okay to start zooming.
Starting to zoom. I'm gonna jump in on who did not we get to see? That was not English.
In some places it is.
Wow, that was a butchered sentence if I have ever said something in my life. I'm gonna jump in on Blue Jay.
Yeah. I got
in actual legible English.
Decipherable English.
Yeah, that wasn't even the sentence was backwards.
How many drinks have you had tonight, buddy?
Okay, that's not. I'm not.
The correct answer is all of them.
Okay, you know what? I'm not the one on trial here, Saku.
I feel you, brother. I'm sorry.
I want some solid H2O mixed with G Fuel. So
love it.
I will have you know, good sir.
Love it. Terpsy
yes.
on. Oh, Soggy Yagi. So Fire Emblems on Soggy Yagi. So sorry to interrupt. You can inform the players of who's doing what and where.
No worries, man. You can take ahead, but we've got pretty much very similar. We saw Quilboars, Pirates, Murlocs, Demons, and Beasts. No Elementals, no Mechs, and no Dragons. So, no Dragons are going to be seen in this lobby, Saku, or this round as well as last one. So
I like Dragons.
Yeah, dragons are an interesting play. They're definitely better hero specific, just because you want to be able to, buff them up as fast as possible, get Kalecgos as quickly as possible. All right, so with the first turn going down, we're gonna queue in who's who and the what. Here we go. All right, first up, we've got Riots on Gale Wing. We've got Lil Nanko on Reno Jackson. Terpsy coming in on George the Fallen, or Light of the Naru. Blue Jay on Captain Hooktusk. Fire Emblems, as Saku said, on the Soggy Yagi himself. Turtle on Daryl the Dancing Murloc. Damon on Lord Barov. And your mom kid bringing up Maiev Shadow Song.
Okay. According to this lobby, who's the most powerful hero tonight in this lobby right now?
I would say Gale Wing, but maybe even Hooktusk. They're both very, very good. Even Daryl is, Daryl's very, I guess, dependent on what's in the board, and actually not having elementals or mechs, you lose two very strong. What I call dancing partners.
Yeah.
So Daryl's, every time you sell a minion, give +1/+1 3 times to a minion in Bob's Tavern. Typically, what you would love to do is give those to Divine Shield minions, but with no mechs, the Divine Shields are almost cut in half. And then the other great ones that you can get are Wildfire and the Crackling Elemental, which elementals are not in this lobby. So, it's going to be an interesting to see what turtle decides to pull the trigger and dance on. But I do think that Gilwing and probably Hook Tusk are your top tier heroes at this point in time. Hook Tusk maybe just edging out Gilwing just by a little.
Wow, somebody going up to tier 3 already on turn 3? That's pretty fast.
So yeah, it's Lil Ninko, as well as Riots is actually power leveling here. I think they both know they need to get up to Tavern 3. Might be trying to roll demons and roll for the Doomsayer to try and get off to a better start. It makes sense for Lil Nenko to do so, simply because as soon as Lil Nenko finds a valuable minion, that Reno Hero Power comes out and it's automatically golden. A little bit unfortunate here for Blue Jay, not able to find a Murloc to drop these buffs on, but gonna be able to hero power? No, but Bacon Relaxer is very interesting in its own. Oh, okay. Salty Looter is an interesting buy here. It's very, very early on. Yeah, that's great.
Scoop. Yep. Gem.
So just
gem. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's a Sun Bacon in here. I mean, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I mean, great find. Now, Blue Jay has a bit more direction, being able to find this Salty Looter.
And focus more on the pirate builds?
Yeah, so definitely going to be looking to go, buy more pirates, looking for the free boot gamblers, eventually getting all the way up to possibly could go for a like a APM pirate build, could just go for a golden pirate. There is the new 5 mana tier 5 Tony. It's an Avenge 5, and that reads whenever a friendly or Avenge 5, and that is when 5 minions die, one of your pirates becomes golden.
Right.
Oh, well, there's 2 pirates in the shop for Blue Jay, so I mean, though you take those every time. You're pretty happy about that.
Terpsy having a little bit of hard luck. That's who I'm going to be spectating in the next round. So we'll look at your guy for one more turn, and then we'll go over to Terpsy and who's on what's his face? Oh, I got the other skin, but it's George.
Ooh, another Salty Looter. Or sorry, another freebooting gambler. I'm gonna sell it to buy. Might as well. I like using this hero power here. Just there's no harm in not, I suppose. But bit of an awkward one to use right at this moment. Could sell the gambler to pick up the Murloc. You could play it to then hero power the token. Look for another pirate. I don't mind that, but definitely not a necessary play that has to happen.
Okay.
Okay, coming into Fire Emblems board. This is Blue Jay's partner in crime. Shouldn't be too bad, but it's probably going to be a Blue Jay favorite victory here. Hopefully they can clear up a little bit of the board. Yes. Nice. Okay, that's pretty much the minimum damage that's going to be able to be dealt there.
Yep. So good trade by teammates there, and jump over to my screen there for real quick. Maybe not as quick. Come on, game. There you go. Yeah. So now we're on Terpsy, who's doing George. Not having much luck getting things scrambled.
Kind of an all over the place. Does find the triple in the in the Razor Bower, so gonna be able to do that on the Geomancer. See what 4-drop we can find. Hopefully, save Terpsy a little bit of damage and stabilize the board.
Yeah. The last few outings, he's been beating around for 9 points between your mom kid and Turtle. Ooh, okay.
Okay, Rift Snarl not really what you want here. Gold Grubber could be something, but yeah, Matron's good. It's gonna get you some Battle Cry minions. We're
Love
gonna
that.
Divine
Gem it.
Shield it. Yeah, just make it as unkillable as possible. But man, this is Blue Jay, we just left the board and it's just looking like starting to pop off with this Salty Looter a little bit. It's gonna be a lot closer than I think we expect it to be. We'll have to see how these trades go.
Trades are going.
Yeah, they're actually going very in
Yep.
favor of Terpsy, who's going to be able to squeeze out the win here and actually gets 2 procs off of the
Nice.
Brood Mom. That's what you like to see.
With 7 damage going to Blue Jays Dome. So no casualties yet, but Lil Ninko's on 1. Which is
Oh, man. Nenko,
little
yeah,
rough.
not after that quick tier to 3 is not finding anything right now. And
Yep.
wow, we just saw Damon go to 5, and we also saw Riots going to 5 there.
Turtle in the lead right now with your mom kid doing some things. So
Yeah, it's an interesting lobby. I think nobody has really found a direction other than, we did just leave Blue Jays board who had the Salty Looter direction. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to see if anybody else can kind of piece something together. I surprisingly, Saku, haven't seen any beast really, other than we see Terpsy's board, but this is not the beast build that we're used to seeing, and this is
No.
really only one beast.
we haven't seen a single Frogger.
No,
So,
yeah,
which is
nobody is a
kinda
Frogger
odd.
gamer.
Kind of odd because by this time around, I mean, what tier is Frogger on right now? 3?
2,
2. So maybe
yeah.
with them skipping it, doesn't necessarily
It-
it's not going to hit the lobby at all. But I mean, they're the board, but
It does increase or decrease the chances because it increases your pool, right?
right.
So each roll does it that way. So we'll have to see. Terpsy going to be running into a ghoul here. I think this is probably just a clean win here as well. Hopefully more stuff dies. We see, the Doomsayer and the Broodmother proc a little bit more cleanly, but things just seem to be a little bit too strong.
Yep.
All right. 2 decent minions off of the Death Rattles there. And, this is going to actually just push a ton of damage towards
Wow.
Fire Emblems.
14. Wow, and I don't think they were expecting that. So that was a
Ooh, Lil Denko survives.
but he's going up against Terpsy next turn.
Yeah.
So,
And actually hit Riots for 7. Riots on Galen, who leveled to 5. So might have been a little bit weaker at Riots with going so heavy into the tavern there. But we'll have to see what Lil Nenko brings into Terpsy's board. Hopefully Terpsy
Yeah.
will not send Nenko home. But, for Terpsy's side of it, hoping that they can.
So one more turn with Terpsy there, and then we'll jump over to who you're spectating, which is
Yeah. Damon.
Damon. Demon. There you go.
Damon.
And for our viewers out there, stay tuned. Right after this is going to be another Hero Series match between JR Juggerlaw from TPSS and Itachi from F2L Black.
Yeah, 2 definitely very seasoned and veteran
There were some
individuals from the THL.
there was some light humor in I think the content chat there were.
Oh, even the Twitterverse. Did you
Yeah.
see the hot take from Itachi?
No. Something-
Oh, it was so JR was, saying how he's had a little bit of a more difficult
Season?
THL series, as it happens to the best of us. And he said, it's not going to get any easier coming into Itachi, which Itachi then fired back. I'm going to do something to your butt in the most nicest terms I can put it.
That's right. He's going to
Yeah.
reverse poop
Yes, he's
JR.
going to put poop into JR's butt.
Yeah.
So little nice banter. Both guys, taking it very kindly and
Yes.
just being great sports with the THL. And hey, Nenko survives one more time as
know.
we see, dealing a little bit of damage to Terpsy, but Fire Emblems is taken out by
Oh.
Riot. So that's the first
That's
casualty
the
of the
first
match.
casualty, so that unlocks that 15-point
Yeah.
buffer.
Ooh,
So
the
now
bubble
we're
has
going to
been
see
popped.
some action.
All right, so we are on Damon, who's gone up to Tavern Tier 6, has been getting very lucky with the, not lucky, but, skillful bets on the bear off here and able to cash in these gold coins and just absolutely go insane on pirates. Has found the golden grubber with the Tony proc actually earlier on, and now it's just going to start adding gold minions with this nosy treasurer. But
Wow.
the board is not looking very, I wouldn't say strong, but it looks, man, it does not look strong coming into Riots, who just blasted Fire Emblems and sent them out for the first casualty of the match.
Yeah. And I picked Riots as it is right now, who just buffed some of the Bristleback Knights that are en route.
Yeah, I mean, even Riot's board, as I look over at your screen, people at home can't. It might be closer than I'm giving. I don't think it'll be a lethal. At least I hope not. Its Poison Murloc is really the biggest thing. Ooh, so the Razorback doesn't die. Second Razorback doesn't die. Oh no, that's 10 damage.
Damage.
Oh my gosh, that's it. He's gone.
Wow. And just like that.
That's what I mean. Oh, Damon. Oh, such an unfortunate turn of events. Just the trades. If one of those Razorbacks died.
Man, our lobby just blew up.
Yeah. In a slower lobby, that is what you get to. So I guess we'll transition ourselves over to Riots there.
Yep. Done right now. So we're on my screen right now while Corden looks for some other player to spectate. So
snap it onto Lil Nanko.
So Lil Nanko is there. So we lost Damon, who's in fifth spot, Terpsy at 6th, Blue Jay at 7, and then Fire Emblems coming in to 8th spot. So
yeah, so your top 4, Lil Nanko, your mom kid, Riots, and not Damon this time, Turtle.
Turtle.
So a very similar build to or top 4 than what we saw last time. Same teams, just different teammates for the Crafty Monkeys, as it would be anyway.
All right, just updating the JR and Itachi on this match. So Lil Nanko dancing on a string, but pulling things out like mad crazy. So getting some big hits in.
Yeah, Turtle has a very strong board. It's gonna be interesting, but Riots is doing very well themselves. Your mom kid's got a very, very big demon board though. This poison's gonna have to hit. It doesn't, it's dead. I think that pretty much spells disaster for Riots. It won't be lethal due to the fact that demons really don't hit you that hard, but man, it's gonna be quite the shot.
Yeah, that big 60 point minion is just putting the big thumping on. So we got what, 1, 2, 3. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't think that was a 6, but anyway, that felt bad. I thought it was like a 4, but anyway.
Oh no, yeah, it is. It is a 6. It's a top tier demon, that's for sure.
Oh,
and yeah,
Lil
Nanko
tasting the 4th player spot, so it's good. And we got Riots at 3rd, your Mumpkin with 12 left, and Turtle with 28. But with these boards, as we were noticing from all the players, are coming at you hard and fast there with, minimum 15 points. So
Yeah, I mean, this is really where it's going to start. People are just going to start getting popped. There's tier 5s, tier 6s,
Yeah.
and they're not looking like they're going to stop soon.
Riots is just pulling out a Hamul.
Yeah, gonna roll, get a Quillbore board. Not a great board at all.
Nope.
No Quillbore generation either, or Blood Gem generation, other than these bacon relaxers. Has a bit of a menagerie board, but no poison is going to be able to be played on this Amalgadon.
Luckily, he's going into a ghost, so I guess it doesn't really.
Yeah, but the ghost just died, Saku.
That's true. It's
The
pretty
ghost
strong.
is very strong. Are we going to see these Blood Gems?
We are.
Oh, I don't know how many Blood Gems we get off. We only got
4?
2 Blood Gems, Saku. Oh, no.
So what are we going to see here? Yes, 25%
Okay, no,
chance
he's
to
fine.
tie. So
Yeah, no, Riots is fine. I definitely thought Lilnenko's board was a lot scarier than I was looking at. Attack isn't that high, so it should be fine with these.
Yeah.
Poison. Oh, can actually. Oh no, the Amalgadon does die, so the poison doesn't hit. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Whoa.
Saku!
What happened?
The ghost had the most opportune trades into
Damn,
Riots.
Riots is probably just banging his desk right now. What the F happened? But
Lilnenko from the grave.
Yeah.
From the grave.
reaching out and touching Riots.
Yeah, the touch of
Wow.
death. And we're left with Turtle versus your mom, Ked.
Amazing. Just telling the players there for the next match to they can basically start doing the bands and all that stuff. So as soon as we're done, we can flip over.
Ooh, sorry, there's time to turn my fan off. Get hot in here with all these BG's action.
Yeah, BG's was like, okay, there's 8 people. Okay, there's 4. Okay, there's 2. What the?
Yeah. You don't see a ghost take down a player too often, but it's unfortunate for Riots that the transition was there. And you know what, Sagu? If the Bludgeons were able to have been played, it would have been a completely different story.
Yeah. Agreed. So you're
I'm sitting on Turtle right now, who's coming into your Mumked's board, but I mean, there's some big demons, and the poison just double popped. It's not going to be enough depending on how these trades go. Yeah, no, this is going to be a tie.
ouch.
Yeah. I mean, now Turtle has got a fully poisoned board and just going to be looking for some divine shields at this rate. Yeah, wow. All right, well, heads up by Turtle. Just has to find the selfless hero. Or selfless protector. Doesn't get there. There's one. Nothing there. One more roll. Misses again. All right. Yeah, that's fine. What do we... I think, yeah, there goes that. And nothing home. All right, well, hopefully this Divine Shield hits one of our poison minions and not our taunt, which it's still not the worst, but your Mumked's board is just too big and strong to really be affected by a 2018. It needs the Turtle's going to need the value trades with these poison Murlocs.
All right, your Mumkid is trying to get a deadly spore in there to boil some craziness that Turtle may bring.
Yeah, just gonna look like, same thing as it's just gonna see if we can hit a poison off of a minion. So We'll have to see how this one goes. Might have increased the chances, but I think the selfless hero on your mom kid's side is just going to be way too much. Yeah, all right, there's the poison going off there.
Ooh, poison with the
Dead.
turtle.
All right, this divine shield just cannot hit the. Oh no! Yeah, okay. That's gonna be it. Not enough attacks are gonna be in the spot. Divine shields are just a little bit too late. It's not gonna be lethal because I mean,
six daisy points are coming right at you hard fast.
yeah, demons cut you like paper cuts. So the best thing here for Turtle is he's just gonna be able to continuously roll for the divine shield and the Baron. That's really all they need.
Yep. The golden divine shield. So, all right.
Oh, okay, there's Baron. Nothing home here. No taunts is really what you would be looking for after the fact here. Man, I think you saw the taunt. Oh, it's so close because if Baron gets hit, I mean, your mom kid's board literally has not changed.
No. No, it's just I'm not going to do anything else because what I just noticed Fellbat does is just basically absorb everything that's in Bob's Tavern.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
crazy.
It adds a lot of stats.
Thicker the minions that across the board, across the way, the better. Ooh, there's another poison, but I don't think he needs it.
No, yeah, just gonna roll. Just gonna absorb the rest of the. I mean, only gonna absorb 4 minions here because there's only 4 demons, but
yeah,
I don't really think that's gonna make them too upset. Yeah, the Baron is going to. Let's see if he gets hit. Oh, Selfless goes off first. Okay, Saku.
It's 33% chance to tie. Sorry, 31%.
Yeah. It's still your mom kid favored because, that's a great hit. This divine shield is going to go into. Okay, yeah, that's going to be it then.
That's going to decide it. Yep.
Yeah.
Pow, pow. So.
Again, though, Saku, it's not over.
Paper cuts. Yep. 10, so he's just basically chipping it away. So guaranteed death next turn.
Next turn, someone's dying.
One
Turtle
of these
has
players
one
is
more.
going to have an unfortunate demise.
Okay, there we could taunt up, but you have to sell one of your poisons here. You can taunt up your Amalgadon to just try and hedge that you don't lose your Baron. No, he's looking for selfless heroes. That's literally all they need right now. There's another one, Saku, but I don't think. Oh, the misses on the third. Just don't roll. It's gonna be on the last shop. I'm telling you. Nah, misses it. Okay, it was never there. It was never
guaranteed.
Yeah. All right, sells off one of the poison just for another selfless. I don't know about that one, Saku. Oh, selfless is gonna hit selfless, and we're all gonna be very sad.
Yeah.
Right, we'll have to see if Turtle has improved his chances into your mom kid's demon board, but I think your mom kid actually picking up a selfless of their own just to take a little bit of a value trade into one of those divine shields, since we're gonna see. Yeah, it's a long way. Amalgadon gets shot. Let's see where these. Yeah, selfless gets selfless. That's it.
Oh. Oh, there goes Rivendare. Oh, not yet. Jeez, I thought it was gone. Now it's gone.
Yeah, selfless hits there. That's going to take care. This divine shields are just going to be popped by the void walkers. Yeah.
Boop. And boop.
And into the divine shield. That's Saku.
Is game over. Congrats to your mom kid for taking Turtle down little by little. So, wonderful match by our lovely players of the evening. If you want to rehash who went first, who went second, who's on third, that kind of deal.
What's on fourth, I believe. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to pick it up because I don't remember starting from the bottom because I unfortunately do forget after watching for a little bit. The splits are in, so Fire Emblem's coming in at 8th, Blue Jay coming in 7, tied for 5 and 6. Terpsy coming in 6, tied for 5 and 7. Damon coming in 5, tied for 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Fourth would have been Lomenko. Third is Riots. Second is going to be Turtle. And your first place is going to be your Mum Cat.
There we go. That decides.
Yeah, that is going to be the end of Battlegrounds for us. And I mean, Risky Refresh had a pretty decent outing. Terpsy, even though it's 5th and a 7 or a 7th and a 6, still ties and gets some good points. And Riot's first and a third. It's definitely a well done outing. Your Mum Kid is right up there with Riots. Tying for first place in this lobby for a third and a first of their own.
Yeah.
With Lomenko staying at the third and fourth. So I mean, I think concede your match outside of what we see coming from Dawned 8th, but I mean, just quickly looking, only a few have been reported, but Vianodon taking the first place victory.
Nice.
So, Dawned 8th is still moving, still on the uprise.
Still trying to climb points and trying to get in there and hold on to 4th spot as best they can. So
yeah, still on the track. So it's going to be a photo finish. It's definitely tune in Sunday to see the finals there.
all right, so we are going to flip over to the Final Hero stuff. So I do have the players ready to go. We can just briefly rip through what the players brought. So Itachi from F2L Black brought some Demon Hunter, Shaman, and Warlock. And JR from TPSS. Oh my god.
Pam.
So, Druid, Hunter, Paladin, and Warrior. So, Itachi's, they did the band. So, Itachi's Shaman's band. So, he's just bringing Demon Hunter, and Warlock. And Itachi band JR's Paladin, which I think is a good band.
Yeah.
With Druid, Hunter. That leaves JR with Druid, Hunter, and Warrior on the board. So, we're doing Last Hero Standing again. Just for a reminder for our new viewers. And both players are ready to go. So, JR Juggerlaw is the first one we're going to spectate with Itachi being at the top part of the screen. They're not going to have cams on tonight, unfortunately, but that's okay.
That's okay. Let's get into it.
So, I will tell the players they can rip roar and you want to, I guess, see what they're going to start off with first.
It's going to be difficult, right? Because in a closed list like this, I mean, a Shaman ban coming out for JR makes me think it's more of an aggressive list with the aggro druid, maybe a face hunter and a pirate warrior.
Yeah.
Now from Itachi, he's got that warlock, man, and warlock's still pretty deadly. I wouldn't be surprised to see a warlock lead, or even coming out with a demon hunter. If it's like a fell DH list, which does a very good job into aggressive lines, just able to continuously clear the board, has some of the best healing in I-beams in Fell Scream Blast in the game. So Demon Hunter can definitely deal with aggressively wide boards and can just sustain itself very, very well.
Yep. Agreed. All right, so we may have Donde visiting us. He hasn't chimed in yet. But the players are online.
I think they're still in their second round for that Battlegrounds,
Gotcha.
just because of the late start. So we might catch Donde if this isn't a fast one, but I expect these guys to come out firing on all cylinders. So we'll have to see. And we're going to see a class mirror. Let's see if it's a complete mirror. Okay, it looks like a face hunter from Itachi, and it looks like a beast hunter from JR, actually.
Yep.
So, Dire Frenzy So there's a few beast hunters rolling around. My personal favorite is what they call the brute hunter.
Yep.
Whereas you constantly dire frenzy and shuffle. I'm sorry, the packed mules, the encumbered mule into your deck, and basically they clone themselves. And as you shuffle them, you basically get like 2 mana 6/7s essentially, and you can just flood the board by turn 6 with a bunch of brutes there. So we'll have to see what type is. It's just Wolpertingers. It is just Wolpertingers in the decks.
Just whooping the tingers.
So yeah, JR is basically just going to look to dire frenzy these Wolpers, use Devouring Swarm, and just really draw through and stick some extremely strong boards. But I mean, Itachi is just going to look to burn him down, as Itachi is off to an amazing start.
I was just going to say, yeah.
I would expect to see Devouring Swarm used here, and even maybe play another Wolper and another Devouring Swarm. I don't know if we want to play both of these, because if we lose... Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Well,
and there is no punish from Itachi, but, if there was, this Dire Frenzy would be pretty much dead in hand.
so what's Itachi choose? Explosive Trap.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder why.
Snap pick that. I wonder why. Okay.
Wow.
The Roshire Farmer is interesting.
Oh my goodness. So if this 4/4 survives, which it will.
Yeah, so then Farmer can come down next turn, but I assume Itachi's going to either aim shot it or hit it with the face, but aim shot is probably what he's going to elect. I mean, this is a great deck. Like, I do like the deck from JR. I just don't know, like, Itachi got a very favorable matchup here. Pack Tactics is what I'm assuming is snap pick there.
Yep.
Yes. Because now Northshire Farmer, dead in hand. I mean, Kodobane is a great draw. It's going to be able to not only draw spells out of JR's deck, it thins the deck towards those 4/4 Wolpertingers.
Yep.
Because if he can stick 2 of those and just develop 16 power on board, Itachi has to answer it. Like, Itachi is on a clock right now. That is a fantastic draw from Itachi. Going to be able to, what I'm assuming, pull out a Rhino from the deck.
I'm just
Go Wolpers. Ooh, a Moonfang.
yeah, Moonfang would be awesome right now, but I don't think Wolpertingers. Okay, just get some big
Pressure.
static minutes on there. Yep.
Yeah, that it is pressure.
Players playing at a pretty brisk pace.
Yeah, like I said, these guys they've come out, they're ready to go. A Ramming Mount is actually in the deck for JR as well. All right, I expect this last Wolper to be dealt with.
Yep.
We'll see what we got. I don't think you want to freezing trap this. I think you're going to take the snake trap personally. Because he took the freezing.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
It does. Yeah, I mean,
Comes out again.
No, I think the Wolpers just build a board here. Because you can play all of your minions essentially here. Itachi is still sitting on a 4 damage hero power as well. There's a Wolpertinger, so a Scavengers is going to make it a 6/6. Oh no, he hits one of the that's the natural one actually. That's the one left in the deck. So out of how many? 3, I guess, or 4
it was 3.
How many would be left in the deck? So 3, but we drew 1, so 2. So we actually missed on a 66% to get a 6/6 there.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Well, there's 20 damage on the side of JR, and I mean, with the Ramming Mount and the ping, that would be lethal. But Itachi gonna be able to clear this up a little by little, and I wonder if he thinks he's under so much pressure that he has to trade here. Wow, still holding on to this 6 damage steady shot.
And he's... Wow, okay.
I mean, we are okay, so pouch, what does 6 get you? Whoa, we gotta think here. 6 doesn't get you anything.
Wind Fury
it gets you rip. Oh wow.
Wind Fury
Nerf,
will
by the
definitely
way.
take care of business.
Wow.
Okay, so we have the first fecal matter incident.
Yeah, Itachi, I think the correct was obviously to trade there. But then if you trade, do you ever win from that position was probably going around his mind. So I don't mind the line he took. You know, the Discover, actually the Neophyte worked against Itachi there, making the resizing pouch cost 2 and getting JR the out for the out for the nerfed Battle Master.
Right. Okay. So a little bit of a slow start by JR, but he ended up finishing pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, make 1 mana 4/4s just kind of get you there.
Yep.
Actually, I guess 1 mana 8/8s, but 2 4/4s, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So Itachi does look like he's playing that Fell DH list. So, you know, these Wolpertingers need to be not. They basically need to be buffed, essentially. Itachi's going to, again, be on a clock, and these Wolpertingers will eventually just be out of control.
They'll be doing more whooping than whooping.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So down comes the adorable infestation.
It was a stretch.
Ooh. That's all right. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
I mean, you're coming into turn 3. You know he has Dire Frenzies, but that's 4. You know he has Northshire Farmers. Itachi's just going to play it slow and allow JR to shuffle in.
Yep.
Shuffling the Northshire Farmers isn't the worst because you're just shuffling 2/2. Oh. Why?
Okay. I guess 2/2s and a.
Did that just shuffle 3/3s?
Yes, it did. I just saw 3/3s zip by, so just rereading the card. Choose a friendly beast, shuffle 3 3/3s copies into your deck. So I guess it wouldn't have mattered if it was a 2/2.
You know what? I didn't even read that the 3 3/3s because that just really confused my brain.
Me too.
That just broke my head. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Again, JR misses on the Scavenger's Ingenuity. I mean, it's, you know, he's not being punished by it, but wow, how many times can you miss on these, Saku?
I guess all the time with JR. So,
all right, Chaos Strike's probably not what Itachi wants to see. It's a little bit more card draw, but definitely would have liked to see, well, maybe if there's a Fell Blast in the deck or something else. You know, a second Immo Aura is great, but, you know, as we were talking about earlier, Saku, the Wolpers are just getting out of distance of an Immo Aura dealing with them. And there's a Ramming Mount. It's a great pickup, but I think we just Northshire Farmer this. You know, he's going to shuffle.
wow. Yeah, it's
fair
just going
enough.
all face. Oh, never mind. Give me.
Yeah, no, gonna respect. That's fine. I mean, he loses this by losing the board.
Yep.
All right, Fell Screen Blast picked up. There's no spell damage in the hand for Itachi just yet.
And you're low health right now, 17 with some big.
Yeah.
Looking at 9 on
Okay.
the board at the moment. So,
Are we gonna coin this skull, Saku?
yes. Yes.
We are gonna coin the skull. We're gonna go right up to 10 cards, so hopefully something is playable. All right, there is a Fell Barrage and also a Sigil and also the spell damage we need. So,
Yep.
I mean, it's going to be able to deal with one of these minions at the moment, unless we want to do the Arcanist with it. Oh, okay. Going to take the 3 just to clear off the minion. I do like that play.
Reduce the amount of damage coming down at you. So,
But it's honest work.
So it is interesting that this Shire, it's like even though it's a 5/5, it's always shuffling the 3/3.
Yeah.
So
You lose a little bit of value, but you're still adding more Whippletingers that are gonna multiply.
yeah,
So,
I guess the best thing is you want to be dire frenzying the these 5/5, so they go to 8/8, right?
that's right. Yep.
So pretty much full here is going to be coming out here. That's going to set JR back to square one. And, attack. This is where Fel DH has its swing turns. Big skull turn. Ooh, wow. And now into a spectral sight. Itachi is getting very low in cards right now.
Yeah. I was just gonna get the Okinoth. So
Not the Ilgi, but we've used a lot of combo pieces, right? We've used a single Moarg, we've used a single Arcanist. So outside of philosophies onto our Moargs, which I don't believe Fel DH or runs, the combo's probably out of reach, but I think Itachi's just looking to stay alive and go for like a Jace lethal at this rate.
all right. Another skull. Do you pull that? Yep.
Oh yeah, you pull that skull pin, gets the Fel Scream, gets the Moarg.
All right.
Yo, Saku,
Oh, no, man.
that, my friend, is a Magtheridon. That is a way to close the game.
This Hunter's
yeah,
down to one card, man. So
Yeah, you play this Magtheridon, and you don't care. You've got an Immolation Aura in hand. Okay, Fury's fine too. I guess you have to respect Golkar, even with the one card in hand. There's 3/3 Whooper is gonna come down.
it definitely is going to come down. Hyena saved for maybe one of the.
I don't really.
Shots.
Ooh, there's Jace. Okay, so I mean, this is probably a Magtheridon and clear turn.
I would say so.
I wonder how Itachi's going to clear it, though. It's not exactly the nicest way. Because the Immo Aura doesn't clear. You don't want to throw away this Fel Blast. You don't want to throw away the Moarg. We might not be doing Magtheridon here.
Nope. Keeps hovering on it and sticking it on. There we go.
All right.
He's gonna-
Okay, yeah, so pulls the Moarg. So pulls the pin on the Moarg, and this is Itachi saying,
What you
I'm
got?
winning through Magtheridon. I am not winning this through the OTK combo.
Yep.
Which is fine. I mean, at the end of the day, Il'gynoth even coming out next turn is still going to be, a 6-mana 4/8 that's going to hit you for 8 every time it attacks.
I forgot how thick Il'gynoth is. So.
Yeah, that's a thick boy now. 8 mana.
Wow. What are you going to get for 8 mana?
Adds a Hunter card, probably. Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, no, Lorax is a bad card right now.
yeah, I mean, what is it going to get you? Dire Frenzy? Yeah.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Okay, that's above average. Get a combo card, but I mean, is this just lethal? 16.
12.
Okay, well, Fel Barrage can't go face.
So what are we doing? Can't
It's
chase the turn because it's gonna.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
For chasing? Okay.
I think Jace, I don't think it's lethal. Did we attack with this? We didn't. I think we missed. Yeah, we missed attacks on the Fel Rattler. We missed 4 damage here. I think we might have missed lethal. We did.
Yeah, by just 2 points.
We missed it by not attacking with the Fel Rattler first. Yeah. A little bit of miscuing there, but I mean, grand
its
scheme of
point.
things, yeah, it's really a moot point. It's one, Hunter's on 1 health.
With no
You know.
heal in sight.
Congrats to JR for getting a win with it. I don't think it was ever meant to sweep.
No, I think it was more of if it ended up peeling away some of the fantastic craziness that happens with the Wilpertingers, but with the dire frenzy, I think maybe that was part of the plan to kind of make the Wilpertingers kind of be thick coming out. No.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a cool deck. It's a nice take on the newly buffed like Scavenger,
Yeah.
and people playing the Wolpers and stuff. It's definitely a interesting take on Hunter at the moment, but there's just so many Beast Hunter decks that are out there right now, so it's cool. But we're off Beast Hunter. We're into Fel DH versus, well, again, just like a control warrior, similar to what we saw earlier in the game, or earlier in the night, Saku.
Yep, and notice the big trend there after the patch dropped that people have gone warrior. So now that Warlock is a little bit slower.
Yeah, I mean that you nailed it, right? Slow, and if there's anything slow, it's control warrior.
Yeah, as we witnessed and experienced this evening. So
yeah, which is fine. All right, so I mean, there's the bulwark in hand for JR. That's really what you're looking at here to close out a turn.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
It'll be interesting. This might be a turn or a game, depending on how much armor JR can gain, that Itachi needs both Il'gynoth and a Jace to finish the game.
yeah.
Jace, like we saw last turn, able to like smack for 14.
Yeah.
Just from attacks alone. So it's not outside the realm of possibilities, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a stupid question because I've never seen it myself.
There's no stupid questions, my friend. Answer away.
So if your atypical OTK Il'gynoth move for DH and Bulwark's up, does that OTK the warrior, or is that
No?
Okay.
You will only take 3 damage because it's 1 point from each point of damage you're taking. So you get, let's say like Fel Barrage, for instance. If you get hit once and then hit twice, that's only 2 durability off of your
Bulwark?
your bulwark. So the way that Fel Blast works is that it's dealing 3 damage to 3 minions, or 1 damage to 3 minions. So it's 3 separate procs, regardless if it's times 5. It's still, with Bulwark up, you only take the 1 damage.
Okay.
So I mean, that's what I like. Bulwark is going to have to be perfectly timed here from JR. But with the aggression that we're seeing out of Itachi, it might be seen sooner rather than later. But we do have the Outriders axe in hand. So we might hold off on the Bulwark for a while. So I mean, the kind of the world to do here. Are we gonna see Magtheridon into? Actually, he can full clear this.
Oh.
He can make Theridon into I-beams, and he can trade, and then he can attack with the Fury, and he can kill the Crush without giving the 8 armor.
That's awesome.
Nicely done by Itachi here.
Nice spot there, Itachi.
Yeah. And then can even, if he chooses to, I kind of like holding on to the studies. Just because like you're gonna draw a card next turn, and it's better just to do it next turn, but that's also completely fine. And Bladestorm's gonna answer it. It's a good time, but I mean, Control Warrior has some of the best
Board removal. Yep.
Yeah, control tools actually. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason it's called what it's called. It's Bladestorms, Rancors, Baroth, Brawls, Coheres if it's in the deck. I mean, it has probably the best. I mean, yeah, Itachi's doing his job, right? He's just drawing through the deck, dumping cards he doesn't need. He's probably going to glide to put this Ilgi back in and actually just throw JR's hand back too.
Ooh, JR probably not happy about that.
No,
but
going.
Got a
Rattlegore
in the corner. That's a good one.
and a corrupt stage dive as well, so it can pull a little bit more. So with the Stone Maul, with the Crash, with the I'm like, all right, just gonna play a minion just to be aggressive. Hopefully, Itachi draws something playable and he can rip this skull as well. I-beam's actually that's not playable, so we're gonna go.
What are you talking about? It is playable.
Yeah, it's playable, but I think we're going to go the other way from the Hansaku. I think we're going to Arcanist, we're going to Blood Mage, we're going to I-Beams, we're going to kill this, we're going to heal, and we're going to set up a skull. Oh, a little bit of a misnomer there. Would have liked to see the swing first if we were...
Rattlegore.
But, this is going to be a difficult one. This is going to probably go face quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the Immo Aura picked up. Another Sigil. This skull is going to be immediately dropped. And okay. That's not the best. That's insane.
Another skull.
Okay.
Moarg.
Yes. Moarg. Okay. We are did we use a Moarg yet, Saku?
Nope,
we
not
haven't.
yet. Nope.
We are a Moarg and a Fell Blast away from lethal here. So a Sigil played there. And Bulwark has been shuffled back into the deck. So like JR has to find it. This is gonna just the most pressure he can possibly form. Oh, we've got both of the Moargs in hand. I'm sorry. We are a Fell Screen Blast away from lethal.
Oh, there's a Bulwark.
It's too late. It's too far.
Lightly used armor.
32. It's still not enough.
32. Does he get it?
Okay, 2 draws here. So it's over. This game.
Oh my god. Wow.
Wow.
Plus a Jace. Okay. Jace in your face.
You can count it out, but it is 36.
I will finish my hunt.
Yeah, that is just gonna digging for a little bit of BM. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Making sure the sequence is right.
It's gonna be bang.
36 love. Well, bam. So, Tachi coming back. And now JR is down to...
Is it Mage? No.
Warlock.
Warlock.
No, sorry, Demon. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Druid. My bad.
Druid. So, did he ban... He banned the Shaman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Itachi
So this
Shaman.
is most likely aggro Druid. And if that's the case, I do like Itachi's chances here. We'll have to see what the mulligan looks like, but... Yeah, that's an aggro Druid, Saku.
Brother.
It's aggro.
Much to answer for.
That is an aggro Druid. And, I mean, I probably throw this whole hand if I'm JR.
Yep.
Watch post is great, but it's not really what you're looking for this early on. You really want to you need to steamroll this game. Peasant on 1, however, usually is great. Against a Demon Hunter, makes you very sad, but you still play it.
Yeah, that's an automatic. Oh, he doesn't play it.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, all right. Don't have to. It's not wrong. We're going to probably play the far watch post in this case this turn. My thing is I just don't see when Peasant's coming down.
Ooh.
Okay.
Far watch not an option for JR right now. Maybe next turn with Peasant. Just trying to make
Yeah.
sure it's protected a little bit.
Yeah, maybe just waiting for an Oracle just to be able to like flood the board with high priority minions, like double peasants. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much AoE that can come out of Itachi's deck. I don't know if there's an Oracle in the world. I mean, okay, one of these posts has got to come
One
down.
of
Okay.
these posts is not like the other.
Yeah, no, you're right.
There you
But
go.
all right, so that's a 2-mana Fury. Yeah, that's just gonna completely clear the board, or not clear it, but it's definitely gonna help. I wonder, does he coin the hero power? No. All right, that's fine. I don't think you needed to respect the watch post that much.
Yeah, here comes another watch post. Just a
Yeah, and squirrels.
dang squirrels.
Ooh, playable. And
Fire everything and everyone.
yeah, all right. So yeah, again, very very similar matchup. You know, Itachi is essentially throwing his combo away and just saying, I gotta win. And now there's, Moards on the board that JR really can't deal with. He has to try and respect. That is a terrible draw for JR at this point in time. Teacher's Pet, I mean, this is
okay?
just gonna be dealt with it's a Skull. Oh, you want to do the Fell Scream Blast, but the Skull or Fell Barrage, my bad. Fell Scream Blast are all gone. Oh,
What comes out of the? Ooh, an Elec. Okay.
you double trade. You don't leave him with a minion.
No.
That's how you lose this game.
Boop.
You could coin the Fury, but you still have to trade at least one.
Yeah. You got no choice if he's gonna do it that way.
Yeah, I just like the double trade here and save your coin for, maybe coining something out and then being able to play your Skull. I mean, now technically JR has a coin and he has a Fury. I mean, both probably terrible draws for him. And wow, talk about terrible draws.
Poor JR.
I mean, he is
Uh.
lucky that Itachi is also drawing like actual garbage.
Oh, there's hot garbage right
Never,
there. It's
never mind. I
on
take
turn
everything
6.
back.
Oh, what the? Okay.
But it's honestly, it's just these are always going to cost 0, or these skulls are always going to be outcasted very soon, right?
Yeah.
All
Wow.
right, so I mean, it is a massive punish here because now the Arbor Up comes out. And Itachi's going to have to do some damage control. All right, like we're like an immolation aura away from. I mean, pretty good. Eye beams make Skull playable. Does it get you? I think you do it. The other thing is Warblades can trade off a 4/3. Oh, that's just lethal.
That's. I was just gonna say. I was just counting it up right now, and it's like, okay, that was a very interesting final, and poor JR for not getting the draws he needed because Druid is just
I mean, that Fell
falling on his
DH.
face. Yep.
Yeah, Fell DH does such a good job at dealing with wide aggressive boards. Yeah, that was good. That was all right for Itachi. I totally forgot Okanoff was even on board, man. Like I was looking at skulls. When I see a golden skull, my eyes just like I get so like blinder mode, right? That's all I can see is a golden outcasted skull. But luckily Itachi isn't as blinded as I was and just, be able to push. Well, how much was it? So he dealt 6, he dealt 8, which was 14, and then he dealt an additional 4.
Yeah.
So I mean, he dealt 22 in one turn with the Elkanaut and the top deck eye beam. Wow, that's insane.
Yep. So just trying to see if Itachi can jump on. I don't think he got my message there, but right now JR is just voicing his opinion.
Oh, and it's a big one.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, JR brought a more aggressive lineup, and Itachi did have the fell DH, so it's an unfortunate queuing, but that it's just kind of the way that it goes when you hit those extremely favorable matchups. JR could have gone with like an Anaconda, but I don't think it would have done, not seeing a mage on the other side, Anaconda Druid becomes so much less bringable, especially when there's a Druid on the other side. If you queue the aggro Druid matchup into your Anaconda Druid, you're essentially just throwing that game away because you just cannot stop the insanity that aggro Druid can have.
Hey, Itachi, congrats on the win tonight.
Hey, what's up?
Craziness with the DH there at the end.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was my first time playing the deck, so it was better than I expected.
Yeah, no, fell DH in the aggro decks is definitely, it's so polarizing. And I mean, you showed like Il'gynoth doesn't even need the combo. It just does 22 no matter what, right?
Yeah, you just tempo it out, man.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic to see. What did you think of JR's I guess spicier beast or Wolper Hunter? Did you expect it, or did you just expect like a quest or a face?
No, I was expecting a face hunter, so I queued the face hunter first, thinking that I would like get the mirror, and then it was not the mirror, and I was like, oh man. So I realized that he was just like only Wolpertinger because he played his selective breeder, and just there was only one option. So I was like, okay, so he just like recycles the Wolpers. And so I shipped like a bunch of damage face and tried to like keep the board to where he couldn't just utterly run me off the board, and it just wasn't enough in game one. And in game two, I was like, I'm not worried about it because Wolpertingers is never beating the Demon Hunter deck,
Right.
I didn't think.
Yeah, and that's it. Just keeping the board clean, keeping it from being dire frenzied back in, farmered back in. Pretty much put the dagger in the heart for the deck. But he got the one win, so I guess he can put that on the mantle for himself.
Definitely. Him getting a win with that deck is like top tier, so he can definitely hang that above my head for as long as he would like.
There you go. You get that one, JR. You might have lost the war, but you got that one battle.
Yeah. So how are you? I know there's like a small discussion in the DM between you and JR right now, but I guess a lot of players are having difficulties with this season, with trying to, I guess, play other decks because there's so much change in since the expansion came out. How are you feeling?
I'm kind of on the same plane as everyone else with that. I don't have a ton of time to play currently, just because, especially since the Hurricane deal, there was just a 3 to 4 week time. I didn't play a single game. I didn't even boot the game up just because there was so much going on.
Yep.
So I'm just like, this is my first week back, trying to get my footing in, or second week back, trying to get my footing in, put up some decent games, and I still don't have a ton of time to practice. Still dealing with stuff from the Hurricane at the house, in terms of like making claims and remodeling and a bunch of that other stuff. So
making sure family's safe and obviously everything else surrounding that.
Definitely, but the game's fun. I enjoy a lot of the change. I like when the game changes a lot. I don't like when it gets super stale and solved and all that stuff. So the fact that it's changing before it can be stale is something that I'm a fan of.
Okay, fair enough. As you outlined with the DH tonight, you said first time playing it, so
yeah. I mean, I knew what all the cards did, but I just have never played them in the same deck before. So there's that, and then it's just like, okay, there's Skull of Cthon in here, and that does stuff. So
yeah,
you just play the ones that turn yellow. Skull turned yellow at one point. I was like, hey, I'll play it.
Yeah, I had missed the lethal when you had the Il'gynoth because I saw yellow skull, and I was like, why isn't he pulling the trigger on this skull? Like, I'm very confused. We played the I-beams, the skull is yellow, and then Sakura goes, oh, JR's dead. And I was like, oh my goodness, JR's dead. Il'gynoth hits for 8. Yeah.
Yeah, Il'gynoth doing 8 damage is huge. That thing is massive.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. But yeah, I mean, for the first like 2 games on the deck, you definitely looked like you were very confident on it, and it was definitely the correct bring into I guess an expected aggro lineup coming from JR.
Yeah, when he banned Shaman, it kind of took me off to what he was playing. That he was going to have the more aggressive druid, and I was like, okay, well, if the demon hunter can like put together an Il'gynoth combo against control warrior, I might have a chance because it's statistically unfavored.
Mhm.
So as I saw, I was able to like assemble combo pieces. I was like, oh man, this is exactly how I need to win this series.
Yeah. No, and I think the hardest part of the Fel DH deck, which you pretty much mastered, is learning and knowing when to just say, okay, I can't hold combo pieces. I need to clear the board now, or I'm pretty much dead. So I think that's some of the hardest, Hearthstone to wrap your head around is I don't have any Fel Screen Blast left. I have to use this to stay alive or to stabilize. And people will typically hold it for too long and then just, get swamped by an Arbor Up. And I think you really, you maneuvered through that really well.
Thank you, appreciate it.
But yeah, I mean, with that win, you get F2L off to a pretty good start. You guys are right at the top, and they couldn't have asked for a better time for you to come back and get a massive win over JR. So must make the team happy and must put a big smile on your face as well.
Yeah, definitely feels good to get a win. I've had like a really weird season of in and out and not being able to play and still trying to get wins. So it feels good to notch one in and
start
like
a new streak. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Start
exactly.
it now. You're 1-0.
One in a row, bro. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, all right. Is there any final words there before we let you enjoy the rest of your evening?
Oh no, that's it. I'm gonna go. Actually, took a break from work to come play, so I said I had to beat JR quick.
Oh, there you go. You are a candidate for the Hearthstone Nations as well, are you not, Itachi?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, if anyone's out there listening, just as Nine Eyebrows had mentioned earlier, Itachi could also use your vote. So get out there, go to Beamy's Twitter and select Itachi for your U.S. representative.
I'd love to represent you, only in America.
There you go.
There you go. So thanks again, Itachi, and enjoy your evening, and hopefully things go well for you and your family there for recovery of the hurricane.
Hey, thank you guys. And I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Okay, good night, everybody. Good night.
All right. See you, Bill.
Itachi's so funny. So.
Oh man.
Wow.
Takes a break from work.
Yep.
To put a 3-1 on the board.
Yeah.
Plays a deck he's never seen. Looks like a pro on it. Man, Itachi's a different kind of man. What a great guy.
He's a special kind of player.
Yeah. Top-notch player, top-notch human, all around just decent person.
Yep. All right, so that pretty much closes us out for this late evening for us. It's almost midnight Atlantic time, so.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank all the players who were able to jump on cams tonight. That would have been Jespin and Turtle and Nine Eyebrows there. So thank you very much. Also, all the other players that we got to cast tonight. It was a very good, entertaining night. Good to see Warrior hitting the board a little bit more frequently now. Just not a fast Warrior, obviously, but
yeah,
it is. It is what Warrior does. So,
no, yeah, you're right. I mean, it was cool to see Fel DH from Itachi. It was great to see JR bringing a pretty cool hunter deck. It was great to see Nine Eyebrows playing Quest Hunter. Like we saw 3 different hunter decks tonight. So yeah, it's just it's wicked. No, it's good to see. The meta shaking up might annoy some people, but I think at the end of the day, it's a healthy thing, and it keeps you guessing, it keeps you honest, and it keeps you having to keep bringing the best stuff and relearning.
Yep, 100%. So, all right, thanks everybody for joining the stream, and we will be back on Saturday.
Yes,
Saturday sometime in the afternoon, as well as Saturday night. So, come back and check us out. Have a great night, everybody. Be safe out there. And yeah, that's it. Peace out.
That's it. Be safe. See ya.
See ya.